Tighten your seatbelts and be ready for the drive. We're driving you home to your various destinations.
We're driving you home to your
various destinations. With Kwanzanyame, Revolt Drive. Revolt Radio. Tighten your seatbelt, be ready for the drive. Tighten your seatbelts and be ready for the drive. Tighten your seatbelts and be ready for the drive. We're driving you home to your various destinations.
We're driving you home to your
various destinations. With Kwanzanyame, Revolt Drive. Revolt Radio. Define yourself. We're live across all social media platforms. We live across all social media platforms. Revolt Media. Across all social media platforms. Being Facebook, TikTok, Snap, Twitter, IG. Everywhere. Revolt Media. Tighten your seatbelt, be ready for the drive. Tighten your seatbelts and be ready for the drive. Tighten your seatbelts and be ready for the drive. We're driving you home to your various destinations.
We're driving you home to your
various destinations. With Kwanzanyame, Revolt Drive.
Yes, we're driving you home to your various destinations. Hey, everybody. Asababa. Destinations. This is the Revolt Drive. My name is Kumasi Nyame, the man, the city, the God. Video no edit. We are live from Columbus, Ohio. Yes, when I'm here with my producer Chevy. Chevy, thank you for everything you do. Big Mike is here. Jasmine is here. Paulo is on the way coming now. We soon digest all these things. But minyaba say there na munim say Kuba scan line. Kuba no yes skin is scanning. And the skin is scanning.
The hair is growing and the beard is connecting.
Some people's beard will connect this year. Say akini sa. So we nipa we are say wo be yefe. Wo be yefe we are say nyina already ayekuta o scan ayekuta na ma eyefe enti bra na beje ekuba ne bi na ma acne ne pimples ne rough skin na why is a crocodile no be how shine out to the body na is a crocodile. Come and get some ekuba and let all this fade away for you. Fresh 614-584-1845 614-584-1845 www.ekuba.com kohono na bibia enko kama ma obetimi age oils and cream no lotion dey be right. We have lotions. Okay, yeah. Koneko jibi na bibi anye kama. Lona Soul streetwear. This summer, I'm paye be why. We are gang with our t-shirts. If we go New York, we're gonna rep Lona Souls. Or New York for them we say so more football we got Lona Soul. But the black t-shirt and the white t-shirts nibi shorts also they gang. We have the beige and we have the gray one. www.lonasoulstreetwear.com www.lonasoulstreetwear.com kohonum na bibia anko kama emfa emau RG Kids Portrait ehode open maternity fefefa so wo yere nyam na opese utwa etoho na odege wa yi a o memories a ko no onye emfama open a family shoot nso a and also obey the amount and babies no newborns no mo de na kra na kumi no show how innocent this baby came to this world or that why you designing the kama and no shoot ni nyina no so it come with a team o Columbus Ohio here so open so omra ofie kra ma yema it come with the cost of ba no baba be yama so Oceano Studios so bra the here na say all the information e be man say this is the team that open obeba set no. Are you ready? Now I need the amount. The number is 614-254-2151. 614-254-2151. 614-254-2151. Yes. Call Instagram bo hu portfolio ni gina ewo honom RG Kids Portrait oboya obeko na oda hona bibia aye fe ewo honom. Not barbershop there. So open so ho yefe oye bema oye oba na so ho yefe ope so utwa uti any type of cut bia ope fade ope taper, the friend taper, no, you be tape here, man. Open razor shaves and so on, open edge ups, open wave cuts, and open hair coloring. Nina also, you be the amount. Braiding, you be the amount. On a manicure, on a pedicure, man or ha, bibia. Come on. Oko Saraga inside one ma, Sister Monica or Saraga inside one ma, obey the amount, on a bibia, come up so boat here, and I drive so hard, on also bay we in the amount, with nails no near the frontals, no one when in a baby be the amount, yeah, come on. But 2496 South Hamilton Road, 2496 South Hamilton Road, Okohonoma, Felix the Barber, a show, and I saw Boko Saraga inside her, and I say, Obeko Kaneshi, Oko Kanesia, next door, wow, east side had the Kaneshi, Oko Kanesia, the next door, no, or more Horom Nabibia, Akoso, at the amount.
Tighten your seatbelt, be ready for the drive. Tighten your seatbelts and be ready for the drive. Tighten your seatbelts and be ready for the drive. We're driving you home to your various destinations.
We're driving you home to your
Various destinations. With Kwanzaa Nyame, Revolt Drive. Revolt Radio.
We are so home, Nipebi eti we are here. Esi asebu pedipo, asebu agasa ishena pedipa. Nipa de e pass, wo bedwene ho a onti ase de nti e manipa e pe asem sa. Ye nyina eni honorable Ken. Honorable. Ye nyina eni honorable ho aka edwam. $80 million ye be di whole kobo ho no. How can one person sue and get 80 million? That's serious. But even the home come yes sir, ne saka say scano. And I say ni kwa say ne saka say scano. You be the home come. Sonny bedu so can say me. And also you be the home come. Anakin Paluta so ne TGMA and never be a course no. You be the and also home come. Big Mike.
Boss.
Akwa ba menua.
Yeah.
Bia bako de.
Domaraka.
Ebusuafo no. Ebusuafo no bia ho ye. Yes. Ebusuafo ho ye dia na say bibia come am offer as for. We okay dia na say me okay.
We okay, no problem.
No problem grad oh.
Me emotionally abused.
They cannot. Do you know say Obi Fred Buza said we should talk about the emotional review.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
Yeah, you gotta say
thing.
Yeah, they say we should talk about the emotional review.
Yeah, so
we will see one day.
There are a lot
maybe.
of people that actually liked. Believe in what Jasmine was saying.
Yeah.
Like they side with her, and they're like, fortunately, like most of the people that side with us are like people that grew up in Ghana.
Those that side with her,
with us
are those that grew in Ghana.
Most of them are men.
I know
Yeah.
the geographic difference is really huge.
Yeah. So
I still maintain my point.
My dad said I should tell you don't have feelings. I see. Brother, don't need
The
feelings.
feelings really a whole shit. Or me hema to pay, but who's the feelings what to pay?
So brother, I don't need emotions, Anna.
Or me hema to pay, but who's the feelings who bad? I didn't do anyway. What you better that appetite. We just have to fight that. This one, they see, we will have to have him on board too.
Yeah.
Please,
So
I'm not only American.
then we need to get you kind of say a maybe. Have a Honfehima on it too. Don't make it emotional. Comedy me adi biya untimi touch biya. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
If we cannot touch it, we can't touch it, we can't feel it. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist. God gave us 5 senses. If none of these senses can detect this thing, it doesn't exist. Let me principle the philosophy of the life. If I can't touch it, can
you feel it?
How can you feel
Emotions is
it?
a feeling.
How can you feel that?
Emotions is a feeling.
How can you feel that?
It's only the one that is feeling that emotion.
Yeah, emotions is a feeling.
That's why.
That's
exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah. If I cannot, like right now, I could see him. Even if I can't see him, I can hear him talking.
It's not even that you're walking like you all right. It's like
Emotion, I can't feel the emotion. I can't see the
We
emotion.
officially work
It
with
is.
emotionless people.
It is done.
Emotionless people.
God have mercy on us all.
Oh yeah, God show us mercy.
That's what to say.
Yeah, now swear.
Don't hold it, pa. Penny has so child.
Oh, hi.
I just say, And I saw bar radio, so I say, oh, yeah, who's sexy be now?
Sexy.
Different.
You know, with a British accent, be like,
what is it about that?
It's just me, bro. Why y'all act like behind the scene I'm not the same way?
No, I'm just asking because I feel like when you're on radio, your voice is different.
Really?
Yeah, she's very brand new on radio.
That's why I said my hamster car.
Wait, ain't
Hamster car.
I can't think far.
I'm about to be taking far. I didn't do that. Why?
I don't think so. I just think this is me, but this is how I talk behind the scene. I'm a very calm person. Why y'all be doing this to me?
Anyway,
Be careful.
I don't want to hurt her emotions right now because I can abuse it without even
Don't
knowing.
worry, me, my emotions can be hurt.
Okay.
I deal with y'all.
Okay. Welcome to the gang.
Yeah, I do.
Shall we say emotions cannot be hurt?
The men ain't got nothing either.
Shall we emotions cannot? I'm supposed to say they like the red topic and they wish that if we can get an expert that.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Diana, I don't know if you all feel the same. What do you feel about experts? Sekas will be an expert.
I think that somebody that has read and studied that area that we are talking about, so I that have solutions, but then most of like the psychological aspects, no, if their solutions are not proven, I don't think that makes you an expert.
Yeah, I don't know. I am a say because yes, will be a counselor on worry that.
Yeah.
Or no background to that. Also a counselor. Like, how can you be a counselor and not?
He read books.
Show me your
it is what kind of books are. You really think that books between will be personality?
No.
By reading a book? No.
Show me your track record.
Until where there to me a counselor.
That's the reason why I think that, like, you know, seeing a counselor usually for the most part, if you guys cannot compromise to solve your own problems, I don't think that can help.
I thought you know what you just said. I thought when I'm doing this out.
No, for me, like, in my perspective, and I know that this is off topic. I feel like means to me, if I'm not willing to compromise and you're not willing to compromise for us, like, you know, forget about like the flagrant issue now. There's nothing that a third party can say that will like make me change my mind. Because if I live with you, I sleep with you, and I'm not convinced that I need to like
I have to change for you.
Yeah, it's there.
You don't feel like, okay, somebody can, because there's some situations that sometimes I've called you about that you shed a different light on.
But you're my sister.
I get it, but you don't feel like somebody can show you, maybe show you a different, something that you're not seeing. I feel like maybe sometimes you go to a third person.
So if I live with you, we're married, right? And then you and I are butting heads about something, right? And like,
maybe you need somebody else to show you what you're not seeing. Both of you are not seeing. Maybe how sometimes
they can show. Like I think that's where Kumasi. So like I agree. I've heard this before somewhere. Like that's what we are talking about, right? That person can show us the third option anyway, and I'll just look at it. I'm like, still.
Okay.
I'm still going
third option be anyway. Before I make a decision, I'll look at all the angles.
No, like
when you come to a conclusion, say this is what I'm gonna do. It's hard
compromise.
Like what I'm saying, you can see all the angles, right?
Right.
But you know how sometimes you guys are like, oh, me, I always view everything like, oh, everybody is like me. Right? Maybe sometimes you shedding a light on it, like maybe this person does not think like you because of A, B, C, D,
right,
or whatever. So maybe I can see it in a different perspective.
Yeah.
So maybe like a counselor, but then we have counselors that you can choose if the person has been through divorce or whatever. So then they can maybe understand where you guys are coming from.
Yeah.
Because they have counselors that have been through what you've been through. That can help.
So I think like with regards to like relationship, right, or marriage, right. I know where you were coming from before I got married to you.
Okay.
I can predict the way you would think. Maybe I'll be a little bit off. But then when it comes to like certain situations,
but basically you are right.
Yes. So like I would like to stay my ground. So even if you bring a counselor in, I can choose to go to make you happy. Then at the end of the counseling, like I'm still going with the with my stance. Okay. That I'm not changing my mind on this topic.
You're standing on
it.
Okay.
I think I think I should be able to love you enough to even though if I disagree with you, to compromise.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, it's a man to me. I knew that point when I'll cover you Sukuraba. It wouldn't change anything because man, I didn't know what kind of me no.
Yeah.
Until at the end, no, about be kind, be convinced, be say, just say.
So from a woman's point of view, they think that when it's, I feel like it's a gang up almost. That okay, the thing that you and I was not agreeing on, now there's somebody on my side that is not from the same house as us.
That will agree. It's your corner.
It's like vote of confidence, like 2 against 1 at that point. That's the way I see it.
Sometimes.
Exactly.
You know,
so
And mostly it's the women that book the sessions.
I've never seen
And the men just go sit there.
I've seen
the things we do for love.
I said mostly.
Oh, like couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mostly the women that book it. And the men just, I don't even want. I want peace. Let me just go sit.
No man wants another party in his business.
Yeah, no.
Like no third parties whatsoever.
Anyway, it is what it is. For Paluta, you know to why Paluta the Asababa. I say we the woman you be am fa ho TGMA na say boycott. So when you na munim Paluta no makoma. Makoma ya me ya. Toma me.
I don't know the words.
You know him do. Me do. Eche papa bi me nya me do. Me do.
Mr. Jasmine on the beat, yo.
Hello.
Just put a letter. I put a letter down there.
Yeah.
My baby, see, carry the
Minister Jasmine on the beat, yo.
Sisi Fiari. Check the personality.
For this song, Kumasi singing on beats, though.
Oh, really? Marcel.
Yeah, for this song.
Yeah, so this is the letter. I'll say. Petition on Makoma Snob. We humbly write to your honorable board to demand some explanation in connection with the snob of Makoma by King Paluta, a song we duly submitted for consideration, which we believe remains Ghana's most popular song released the year under review, generating the most excitement amongst music lovers till date. We filed Makoma for most popular song, record of the year, hip life song of the year, songwriter of the year, King Paluta. This concern has become necessary after the team realized none of the categories we submitted the said material for was considered after the official nominee announcement. We believe in the competence of the TGMA board and trust that a convincing reason be issued to our team, music enthusiasts, and general public on this unpopular decision of the board. We are confident that Makoma breaches no moral or ethical requirement of the board and will be ready to engage for possible consideration of the song in the categories submitted earlier. Yes, it's Makoma call for 4 different categories. Makoma into me.
That's crazy.
In Ghana, the song that was used for campaign. In a campaign year, both parties in a campaign. It couldn't qualify for record of the year, most popular song of the year, hip life song of the year, and songwriter of the year. They didn't even qualify. MPA nomination in Mumpograna. King Paluta and the team say, "Omo dwene ho a omo ntiase eti ya no mfo mra no mechirim TGMA omo se omo yo omo timi ye niema bebre omo mra ma mechirim Jasmine. I'm first started also on our music.
Yes.
Who feel King Paluta?
Oh, I love me some King Paluta. Oh my goodness.
What do you think about the release? King Paluta as one tiasi.
I agree with her because Ufa Baby, that Makoma song, it was number 1 on TikTok charts for Ghana music. It was number 1 on a lot of places. I think at a point on Apple Chrono, that song was one of the face for Africa, whatever.
Right.
So for you to say, even if you won't even get any of the other ones, Chrono, most popular song should have been one of them. It was everywhere. Ghana, Nigeria, everywhere.
Who is the most popular they get?
Most popular. Even if none of it, I feel like most popular song, it should have been part of it. Because I don't think last year there was any song bigger that came. Besides, there was other big songs, but I feel like that was one of the big songs that came out last year. I think in December in Ghana, that's one of the songs that I think I heard so many.
When did King Promise release Terminator? Was it a year before?
Oh, no,
a
year before.
So,
and it was last year, award day, last year. That was 2024.
Before. So for him, I feel like he should have at least got most popular. But then I feel like, is it also political? Is it also political? Because mind you, what was it? Baumia was the one that actually.
I think both parties used it.
Both parties used
but
it.
Baumiana of this one.
Yeah. So I feel like, is it political as well? You know, that's the reason why Kim Paluta was not nominated, because it doesn't make sense. And I support the team for actually reaching out. If I was, because I know he was also nominated for Artist of the Year. I feel like if they don't actually rectify it, I will have them drop everything else. Take me out of everything else. For me, just if you don't respect my craft enough, then take me out of everything else. That's just my opinion.
But say Bia, say sa adwomo never be wo mo. Say sa adwomo some ways be wo mo.
But
it be on the moral grounds, no. It be out on between I say some ways be a word no. You nominate any. Well,
that's why in America, right? I've noticed. I think back in the day, I don't know if they still do it. They used to do the clean version and the original version that had the same thing. So they still do it.
But we original version, I don't know.
I really feel like we can't stand on that, because there's other songs that I've heard worse in it. So I don't think that we can stand upon that and use that to, judge that. I don't think so.
Because second paragraph now, see, we believe in the competence of TGMA, but trust. Oh, okay. This concern has become necessary and realize that.
I honestly feel like it's more political. That's just my opinion.
That's right. Because okay, let me read this again. Also, we humbly write to your honorable board to demand some explanation in common connection with the snub of Makuma by Kim Paluta. We duly submitted the song for consideration, of which remains Ghana's most popular song released and the year review.
Oh, it's the bottom one.
The bottom one, right?
We are confident.
Yeah, we are confident that Makuma breaches no moral or ethical requirement. I think they got a hint of it. So why will you think say there's a morality grounds to being able to be so?
Because for it to not be nominated, maybe there is something more. That's what he said. It doesn't believe there's anything. It breaches any moral or ethical.
It doesn't make sense. It is only one thing that he was saying.
Worse.
Worse than what?
Stoneboy's song. Okay, then women can also say that it was
which one?
The one he did with Spice.
Wine and
the one he did.
Have you
also heard that?
Yeah, but that is super raw.
That's deep. Like nobody knows what like
there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, then I could also say I don't think there's anything wrong with what he said, because I think there's other songs that probably we've heard worse in. When they say songs, even though she will kind of find a way.
Yeah, but like that's the whole point.
But
the whole point is for you to decode it.
Ebony, we heard.
But what's behind the decoding? Say, what kind of raw side?
Yeah, in 2025, let's grow up.
So
I feel like
grow up, to accept nudity and music.
How is it nudity? Did he show in the video? Did you see?
But that's nude.
How
like the word itself is super nude.
Don't they teach it in school? It's art. It's art. I support art. I stand for Kim Paluta. Don't play with me.
It's too free said Kim Paluta or your.
Yes, ever. If it was me, Kim Paluta, as your fan, your biggest fan, drop out. I think you should drop out.
Big Mike, what do you think?
TikTok? Watch me.
I think that, I mean, he has a right to petition or get a reason as to why that song was not considered. But I think you also have a point for a country that have kids study religious and moral education. If you bring such a line in a song, I think that TGMA owes him an explanation. Yeah. But as far as the popularity of the song, I think they are right. Like that song, since last July, even till now. When you play
it's a song, and the kids know it. The kids know it by word to word.
Yeah, and maybe it's a form of them punishing him for that specific line because the kids know it. I don't know, but I would have questioned GMA myself, if I was in his shoes. So he has all the right to question him, and they also have a right to not consider that song because that is their award scheme.
But you see, our scheme has to be, consistent.
Sure.
It's obedient to me because I went in. yeah, disqualify you. Like every single person should be able to.
I mean,
but and you may qualify for it. Next now, and you may wouldn't qualify. And then it kind of give credibility.
We
issues.
can do a thorough analysis and say, okay, is it because he's from Kumasi? Is it like because the award is hosted in Accra? For the most part.
So yeah.
Because I mean,
yeah, because because and then minimus is for
it's not fair because even like the previous years, I think so like Asaka deserved more than they got, right?
But Asaka, I agree with them. I agree with Eford because Asaka for Charlie West and then what they were saying in the songs. It's too much. It's invited dignitaries one better and then we play. Imagine say when you are in your room watching your movie. Which way a movie be whatever comes on be. But when you are in there with your mother or your father, it's hard. It's hard to watch scenes like that.
And see, like me, I think that song, like there's no way they should not consider that song like for those like genres that it was. I mean, they were supposed to like award him for. And see, in that case, he has all the right to question them, and I think they should probably maybe I know been a mistake.
But do you think they should have put it out to the media instead of maybe a direct to Charterhouse for?
If we are trying to build a music industry, I think they should have done it direct and not put it out to the media.
Right.
Honestly. Unless like they kept doing it, or maybe they've done it, they've not like heard back from them. Mm-hmm. So for them to like, put a heavy hands on
the Gomu letter is dated on the 18th, which was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, and it looks like it's more of a popularity thing. We want the public to side with us.
I don't think so because it was announced publicly. This is a public thing.
Yeah,
but when they were submitting, they submitted it.
But we all
privately.
know that it was going to be submitted.
Right.
So I feel like this is a public thing. So I don't think I see anything wrong with them coming out with a statement because this is a public thing. It was announced publicly who the nominees are. So I feel like they have every right.
But like I think there is some kind of cadence between them. So like they should have just done it secretly and then wait for
a response. If they don't get it, then
and a response now, and the right response, then you can come to the public. This is what they are saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
in which case, even if you don't drop and then still go for the awards, the public is gonna boo the award system for not like having that song or like considering it. So
so look at this. Say maybe manager for Kim Paluta and come call direct. Because say if I say when I Charterhouse, maybe sometimes a bit my oversight.
Yeah.
But the letter we are about, then you look at this, oh shoot, how did we miss this?
Yeah.
And I said, so I could bit me changing name and then put it back.
Yeah.
But so the to public say this is what it is. Then you are giving because almost corrective BBA, it looks like they don't know what they are doing.
Yeah. Then you're forcing my hand.
Yeah, they can actually say, nah, because of this line,
Yeah.
Like what did ever tell? If they are because this is like 4 different categories. Of which we are winning.
Yeah.
Oh, they will tell it. That's 4 hours go.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is what it is. Do you think TGMA bias?
Sometimes.
I think
was it a medical issue?
The 7
yeah, that was
7
when I
nil.
was like, something don't add up with these people. So I feel like
That's like the best rap or what?
No, so he got 7 nominations and then went none of it.
Oh, you don't remember that year? That was a huge
but
issue.
these things happen though.
I understand, but then sometimes when you look at the work that the artists have put in that year, everything they've done that year, maybe one thing. Like with this Makoma song, at least Song of the Year or most popular song, something.
But okay, like like let's say that like that year, and I'm not talking about Makoma, but like like those years that you think that they've been biased, maybe like those years would have been like a year that like all the releases were hard.
No, that year when you pay attention.
Yeah. That year, I didn't think so really big. Yeah.
You don't think so?
Nah.
That year medical put in work. I
didn't think. Yeah, he put in work, but I didn't think he should.
That was when I stopped watching.
Which year was that? Like 2 years ago?
No,
it was 2017.
This was
2017. On
Debbie,
and look risky, too risky.
Yeah. Was that a song?
Yeah.
Yeah, but 2017, not we won
too risky.
Like there were hits. Though. 2017.
Super
hits that year, but then we
Poof
feel like
poof be the anthem.
Yeah,
And I know what.
I think so.
When did Jay say that night also? Me when people fall, I'm happy.
You see the Ghanaian mentality.
I'm so happy. This guy
Ghanaian
fall. I'm like, oh
mentality.
God, I love you so much.
The Ghanaian mentality.
Me, I don't want peace.
I want violence.
Always. Yeah, I mean,
The one I made you pa me patapadi.
yeah, he.
One corner. I most popular song of the year. Up to now, I think it's our
If he was in
biggest
this country, like that song would have been a Grammy.
it was the biggest song in the whole. I said, like, anyone anybody see it? Oh, I said, but I'm okay. Like, what are you talking? It's not.
What?
And then it was paid advertisement too. A natural. When
I saw pastors doing that dance, I
Remexion
was over it.
Like I feel like it's yeah. And then when you boost it in any way, shape or form, it just
picked up by itself. Yeah.
you know it's that song the point when your most popular song, you know.
It's fishy.
It's
something.
So then you should know there's something behind it.
but almost explanation they say most popular song, you know, 100% by vote.
Yeah.
And the voters decided.
Yeah.
Say no, I need that song.
Do you feel like it was because it was Patapa?
No.
I
Do
don't
you feel
think
like if
so.
it was somebody, you don't think that if it was somebody else, it would have.
I don't think so. I think say you twaba no. On say to say obi to say Shatawale, Stone Boy, Sako de. Omo fan base.
Yeah.
I'll make me sorry I can say we are going to vote for artists. That's Patapa have that.
No.
I tell you, it is 100% voter. What do you think is going to happen?
He's not gonna win.
Not gonna get it.
Even though what Uti now free says all winning, no. One go to no.
Didn't vote for him. Yeah.
Then these people go vote because I don't see any Shatta fan going to say I'm going to vote for Remexion Koko. Like you know what I'm saying? There's no Shatta fan of us say. Ne Kotwana Remexion Koko. No way. It's a Remexion Koko fans. But I was a part to pass with your fans, but they were not rooted enough.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think that they are financial.
They are not financially secure.
But they
To be
$1
wasting data.
$5.
To be wasting
They're talking
data
about like
and
those times. I
voting
think it's like $1 to what, like
share.
15.
Yeah, once
It doesn't matter. They don't have that kind of data to be voting for Patapa Weezy. Like,
Do you know only the already fancy gada total cheat and then winning that year no.
Oh wow.
Most popular song. Oh, one also I didn't know auditorium one will be as
you see how the reaction was like.
and a patapa bufu you know some be I better the drill. Like I love the patapa she suit to the okoto suit.
Oh yeah.
And that was the year says our purple suits.
Okoto suit. Patapa to suit oh Charlie. And your barrel carpet there, they'll be far word their quite gross wood. This life is not fair.
Yeah,
My
I think you just have to look at his fan base and see if they are financially secure enough to vote for him. And I don't think so.
I honestly think say yeah, voting if it's an award show. And Don and I have spoke about this several times. If it's an award show, let's say yeah, voting, the voting should be free. The voting should be free. Because me as an artist, no, let me try be at 10,000 Ghana cedi, $10,000 at all. I'm the vote
True.
Me artist no, any individual being a vote man.
I think 2 years ago I did the same thing with Nia though.
So and I'll vote.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
And even talking about Patapa, I think you know that song Aquaba, Mr. Easy.
Yeah.
I think
He made it
that
hit.
song.
He made it hit, but that's what he was saying.
Yeah,
he
he
said
made that song,
he
yeah.
revived his ageist career.
No, he did not.
And he said the same thing about that guy, you know.
One I want or something like that.
No, it's not I want. Oh, Dina Bako. Yeah, but we all know that song.
Yeah.
Guy, you don't know that song?
I know the song. I've heard it before.
You don't know the guy's
I've
name?
never paid attention to
Yeah.
it.
But the Panama, you go shoot 2 video no Swedro.
Oh wow.
So many people love
and then
Patapao.
it was boom everywhere.
Yeah,
Patapa, it's for you to,
like that.
yeah, for you to disrespect Patapa at that level though.
That was not.
I'm not going to suit a back crack. Yeah, or obey our crowd to Swedro, obey our crack. I'm not back crack for car back crack.
Accra is the capital.
Obey award. Oh, yeah, BBL or on your answer or Quabu, or before play or. I don't know about your mama, no more. About your mama, and you're not hit. Article 1, yes. About your mama, and you're not hit without the media.
Yeah.
Obey our crack. No more mama go to suit a back crack. It's either they will make it no money for votes.
Yeah.
Or
certain percentage.
Or the board will choose.
Oh.
Then we know say Mona make it that decision.
Do you think these award schemes also can be bought?
I think everybody can be bought. I think everything.
I feel like maybe in some situations it's not maybe about the voting, it's about somebody behind the scene.
But to say, who the credence of anybody buying
vote. I mean,
like to say TGMA.
How are you gonna feel like even if you're going,
because there's nothing. It's not any Grammy. No, like I say, like it puts some premium on you.
Yeah. But that's theirs though.
That's what.
That's Ghana's.
Yeah, but the point is, you can hit. That's a car who's playing all shows without even any nomination.
Yeah.
A guy can I say your friend said, Patapa.
Yeah.
Oh, because we're drawing the surrounding areas. Oh, both shows from, you know, bonus shows, Genesika. Yeah, without, you know, winning an award. And I said, fancy goddamn. The whole Tamale Stadium would me feel it without winning an award. And yes, I know that boy and I say, I don't see why anybody will kind of pay money say, winning award with like, and to say, oh, a charter house, it's all boy day. Yeah. Like all of them say, it's all boy to the point of being to me. And to, I got to the chance. And they should do better. I'm happy that Kim Paluta is taking them on. I'm really happy he's taking them on. I just didn't want it to be public. I wish I could say, come on, because everybody, why is Makomana in popular song of the at least popular song of the year?
It has to,
at least.
It's not tribal account.
It's in America. It's in Accra.
Because I don't know they are. Anyway, yes, this is Revolt Drive.
Revolt Radio.
As a matter of announce, Canada, Japan. Hey, we will be down. Justice Radio has been saved though. For a Canada, Japan video, so put a video on for me.
Say well back off. I only made fireman, cashman. I be drag court. I be a tantanas with him. And then you get scared. The guy will remove everything for everybody to see who announces. And yes, I'm a court to make up. But you know, I'm a interpretations a gun and Iba Kupa only the two cover the face. A quiet witness and all my testimony.
So to me, Enya Odika, you know, clearance. So
clearance from where?
From Mraka, which is over to me, I say.
Court. How comes I'm a rough bar? Me a rough.
Also, so we pay the Akata.
Me Catamaran, me send the force be here, I didn't want him. I'm a limit. So, a Mrama and Nas Quan, so on some master, that they do jail me. I'll beat the shit out of the guy and take that thing out. Let me say, well, back court. I only made fireman, cashman. I be drag court. I be a tantanas with him. And then you get scared. The guy will remove everything for everybody to see who announces. And yes, I'm a court to make up. But you know, I'm a interpretations a gun and Iba Kupa only the two cover the face. A quiet witness and all my testimony.
So to me, Enya Odika, you know, clearance. So
clearance from where?
From Mraka, which is over to me, I say.
Court. How comes I'm a rough bar? Me a rough.
Also, so we pay the Akata.
Me Catamaran, me send the force be here, I didn't want him. I'm a limit. So, a Mrama and Nas Quan,
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Radio.
So, more background story. No. In 2018, in 2018, Ananas released the number 12. Number 12, when I say football investigation, the underground stuff that happened in football.
Yeah.
Not just in Ghana. There are people there was one guy that was even scheduled for refereeing the World Cup in 2018. He has to be dropped because he was caught on the video. And there were multiple people that also didn't accept the money. And sometimes you can't ref. He said there are some people he actually tried them and they didn't accept it. They said, nah, this is not, and they didn't accept it. 2018, the video in the bar Bonteno. A bar Bonteno today Japan said, no, you can't do this. This is entrapment. Entrapment. But we are not here to even discuss about model operandi or the energy. But they see after releasing video, series of campaign inciting violence against Anas. Oh, be back crowd or say, we America on live TV. Whoa. Yeah, live TV. Or my shows. Or so we in America. Let's say America or my for
and one zam.
Or my could $10 validity.
Yeah, and it deletes.
They deleted the free system. He says so many things, and I see a comfort. So what he was trying to do, it seems that he was going for to defame him, so nobody takes him serious. And I think he's achieved it. Because right now,
nobody cares.
Yeah, we could actually Anas a comfort.
Yeah.
Anas a comfort. No more yes, he said, Anas a video now. Maybe I will Jasmine say about horse Jasmine. Macho. Video so me the Bible you're going to jail, you're going to lose your job. This is what Agyapong saying. You're going to lose your job or you're going to jail. Enti Chiame Sikebi. Chiame give me some money be na menye day. Me my uncle. Then the person will negotiate. Enti opeso che say Anas edilitis there are some people in the videos omutua na you mafrim. Sana kadere Japan no ka say oh investigation there any videos now be nyina fa nyina bra. But Canada Japan ti me ankyere say a specific video we ya ju bisika na yi na film went me ankyere. He kept on enti oye na yi na friend who watches the Watchman. And also enti it seems he got somebody in Anas's camp to or man videos ni near there too. He was showing how Anas dress and prosthetics ne sa ne nyina oshunu way. And then he went to in 2018 and about America. I don't need Daddy Fred. My name's only Daddy Fred. I don't need Daddy Fred be interview. Daddy Fred is on New Jersey. Only Daddy Fred ye interview. Only Daddy Fred ye interview no. And no sako can't answer me no blackmailing Crawford. And no call Feda. I can't say Anas involved. I mean, you Chinese phobia or Ghana. Accusing Anas of murder. And he and not just that. Say to me, be waiting about be carefree or no be carefree. Mike is so. Then no no catch say oh jumana o no. Jasmine is watching then Odiabufu then. So he was creating all this kind of impression, said this is what Anas did. And a lot of people kind of accepted, said no, Anas. So people start acting. I didn't know about for videos. Anas said we have 200 hours of footage. You want to watch all 200 hours of footage. So the videos will be edited.
Yeah.
But the air targeting, that's what is coming out.
Yeah.
Ghana phobia so well, now we decided they about we have to see the videos. Everything.
We have time.
We have time. Say 200 hours.
Yeah.
And as I say, the only problem to your court is the defamation. You go out there, tell me something you're crumb for. You go out there, tell me say I'm a murderer. Yeah. I'm doing all these things. Those ones are not the legal issues. Or court work Ghana 3 times. We will talk about the Ghana judiciary. 3 times, that the Fred interview, hit the US. I was like, Kai, this is the chance. And then he's suing the US. And we sue the US, Enra judgment aba. Enra judge finance to so finance photo no to so mame.
Fresh
Face finance the buy it. I have watch say what's that.
Somebody says prosthetics.
It's prosthetics, man. This is that.
You don't think it's him?
Nah, it's not him. It's not him. Look at the nose.
The nose. I think the nose is.
It's prosthetics. Look at the Oshe a beard in how I said I no. It's yeah. So Anas face or the call to the Mr. Cash right there. That's face Anas the call to the Enra SS County New Jersey. I will PM Hodoma or the Equagin 18 million. So I face now the call. It's the jury of 8 people on the track case. So Munina say no. This is defamation. Want to be improve say I'm passe. Why yes, I need man I can go to $18 million has been awarded to Anas Arimiyao Anas.
dollars.
Dollars. $18 million. And the ama Anas. Finance other photo no I can't hold to some man afi. Menchire bibi. This is so we heard this kind of head the crowd out here. Anas will say who.
Wow.
But I don't know why a court will allow somebody to come in like that though.
It's corporate. It's protection. Maybe he's trying to protect his image.
Then he could have worn his beast and come.
I think they'll probably feel like he's doing too much.
That's the reason why he came with a different look.
Yeah, Nikwa crowd say $80 million.
Wow.
Big Mike, do you think that Ujamko too far now?
So until jump in some car find most of them, I mean, almost all of them was without or were without evidence and
so the substantial evidence
yeah. But I mean, can I say like I mean, I think it's like when Kennedy speaks all the time, especially when he was on his thing that TV station, you know, he says that like evidence, right? He always says that.
So evidence can be substantial. Evidence in the Uber it's up to the judge to decide. Say evidence, the evidence.
But did he have evidence though?
But what I'm saying is, who goes to court with that evidence? Everybody goes to court with evidence.
You know, I'm saying that like when he was defaming him, like on that efforts, I don't think that he provided. It was just all words.
No, it was worse. It was worse.
Exactly. I think that he went too far, right? I mean, to say like you know what much Chinese phobia and like I mean with Kunku and that's whatever he said about them. No? That in on Nam Honum like Obia like what committed crimes now and then he's free like walking around, which means that our the Ghanaian judiciary system like it's not working, right? I think that he went way too far. I don't think that he should have went that far. And even the fact said like Kenya has made some comments in Ghana. I feel like said like he should have been picked up during. You know, Baumia Kufuado, like, you know, government, nothing happened.
Right? I didn't know if he should have picked up.
Oh, like, you know, like to say, I mean, first, I mean, like the most recent one was the showdown.
The man is showdown. Then they say, what you need? Also, what president they say.
Okay.
Everybody showdown. I don't know, so on threatened.
Yeah.
Showdown.
And then you put Israeli's picture out there. Then, you know, a few months later, the guy is gone. You know, and no, I can say, what's your former president, which was like Mahama, my boy Sabun or whatever. Like all of those things, like this guy did not spend even a day in prison or in jail.
Say, Mahama also could have sued. Yeah. Saying the life is in danger because of Ada.
He could have, right? But then he didn't. But I think Mahama don't even have to because he has been a president before. I feel like the
anybody threatening a former president
should exactly. But that did not happen, you know, and that built on like I think like this man felt like you know he was invisible and he can get away with a lot of stuff, and he did because I said Anas is in Ghana a few times,
3 times. So Anas was going for 25 million Ghana cedi. Can you convert 25 million Ghana cedi to dollars for me? Anas was suing for 25 million Ghana cedi,
and then 3 times it didn't work, and then he changed the jurisdiction. Then it worked. Why?
Why? Jasmine, Shewe Mame, do you think it's a Oko too far?
Yes, I did. I feel like Kennedy went too far because where's your proof that he actually was behind the Chinese people getting murdered? And who are these Chinese people that got murdered? One. So he did go a little bit too far. His reputation was at hand because you saying that you don't know who's going to go behind and do something. Because a lot of times we sit on air and say certain things. So some people feel like because they have power, nobody can touch them, or because they have power and money. And I've noticed that about, our people. Once you have power and money, you feel like you're untouchable. So I honestly feel like he went too far this time, and he actually got what he deserved.
But it's 80 million, not too much.
But then you have to also think about it.
$80 million.
Yeah, but think about it. In America, the 80 million
to his entire career, because right now he has been defamed.
And his reputation. And
nobody
his
cares
safety.
about whatever he puts out there.
That's a Juba way.
But he's not getting all 80 million.
I mean, for the rest of his life.
Yo, bro, we have Juba 100. We have Juba, that's 100,000 a year. But how long it would take you to get 80 million?
But then Anas has employees.
He has employees.
That's right.
He has people he has to protect. But he's not getting all 18 million. We are just seeing the figure.
Still.
There's
Even if
What do you mean by he's not?
So taxes take half.
They say no, they different.
He's still not getting all.
But
18, but he does deserve the 18 million.
Probably more. Because he has employees.
Yeah.
And he has employees too.
Deserve the 18
From one person, 80 million?
Yes.
Because, okay, so going forward, his employees will have resumes that say that they've worked under Tiger Eye.
Yep.
People will look at them like, like
Tiger Eye for
that.
Where you coming from? Yeah. He does deserve it.
He probably will have to compensate all of them, like substantially. That in a way that like if they don't even get jobs,
they're taking care of.
Exactly.
So yeah,
So personally, 18 million might not even be enough. If this guy owns a firm, a company, 18 million might not be enough. And like I like Kennedy because I feel like, say, like if he was in charge, of Ghana right now, maybe he would have done something different because he looks like that.
I'm unfortunately emotional intelligence in all form.
Oh, sure.
I mean, we have the same over here.
Yeah, I'm unfortunate.
Yeah, but I don't know about first. I think it's a boa. This time about the difference between no and the you more cast of any now or yeah, not fiancé. I see. Which means I feel like there are things that are not in order that.
But do you think Kennedy being a president would have helped Ghana? Do you believe with my Nema better, especially like employment?
I think Kennedy has like the country's like best interest at heart, except when it's gonna affect him. I say, okay, he can have secrets about MPP and he will never bring it out. But for somebody that cares about the country, I think that if like MPP as a party was doing something bad that affects the country now, you come out and then you bring it out.
A ball, mine.
Yeah.
Sometimes no credit will allow the sick.
Yeah, but I don't think a ball mine.
I like the fact that about Kennedy, the personality. I like the fact that he cares about the grassroots.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, Kennedy don't understand. Say the microphone be age man. It drew sick time one. Now you neglect his microphone.
Yeah.
Oh, and I feel anybody that have that mentality in beyond will take care of the people.
Oh yes,
if they are willing to work.
You're willing to work.
Yes. That's where. But in emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence. Usually, I don't think so beyond our side, and we can overlook that sometimes, unless like the situation at hand is something that we cannot overlook. But for the most part, I think that if he is at that position now, we can let it go because we think that he's up there looking down on the people in the grassroots, and he was gonna make sure that there are jobs and people are employed, right? So I think that honestly, I want to believe that he would have done a better job than the one that we currently have. But out of the two people that actually ran, I think that the one that we have was like the better option.
Then a Kennedy, I can't outrageous. But what? Oh,
I don't really pay attention to
like say what to be about Kennedy? Is it Kennedy? Agyapong can outrageous, man.
Nothing that he says, nothing that the
outrageous, man.
Main kind like the exact words. I can't quote it, but time I know if you should snake, I'll go back.
That one too, yeah.
He said something that I can't remember. I just felt like a leader shouldn't
have said gone down.
Oh really?
No, but he went far in that. If you
no, I don't think he went far.
Oh wow.
So
why?
what we catch a Bema say, na no so nsua. Na no so nsua. You need filter be wo be open flood no. Eti ate.
He went a bit
but he
far.
what of catch Kennedy say sikeni and more rewu. That's what catch.
Wow.
Until when people say he went too far, I want to
Okay, but she
because
said
when
that, but
people,
did you hear what Kennedy, all that Kennedy,
yeah, mean to me, come back. He had to, because almost people at high positions, you know, they get attack
All the time. They're always
all
quiet.
the time, and then people actually feel say, "Oh, me attack, well, you have no right
to come back at me."
like
Yeah.
And they are human beings too.
Yeah, of course.
You cannot just so in the name say uboni traction, you know. Because uboni din dia mekiska. Na me did not make cancer me creating problems in this man's home without caring.
Yeah.
And then you say oh, or a leader or a MP.
But you know when it comes to
he shouldn't say anything.
Somebody like a
Maybe with him, nothing.
Why would you stoop so low to a fierce nigga's level?
And if you people like a fierce nigga, it's because none of us want to stoop
I
low.
understand, but then with Kennedy, with where you sit, with the respect that you have and who you are, why would you come down to a fierce?
I even think he has lost twice. I think he sued Kevin Taylor too. Kennedy sued Kevin Taylor and then he lost.
And he lost that case.
Yeah, he lost that case, and then this one to his
because they use it like Kevin Taylor, you're a journalist.
He's a journalist, and he's a public figure.
Yeah,
so.
he can say whatever.
Kevin Taylor is a journalist, though?
Yeah, he's a journalist.
Is it considered journalism?
No, he's a journalist. He actually went to a journalism school. Yeah, okay. He's a journalist.
So yeah, see, like maybe I like Kennedy, but I just think that with this situation, like he shouldn't have like even bothered himself, like, especially not so when he said, I somehow like whatever information that this man is bringing out, does not concern you.
No, it did concern him.
How?
It did concern him because the next project was the MPP party.
Yes, I mean,
you cannot say it
this party.
It did concern. Like I feel like, and that's what true leaders do, though. True leaders protect what's theirs.
Yeah.
Because Chairman,
he wasn't a leader at that time. Akufo-Addo was a leader.
But they say Akufo-Addo was a leader. Akufo-Addo is a leader.
When I was the whole president.
I don't be sure say we see Otopelo. I swear to God. I don't think that the MSC Ghana he knew about it.
Really?
I don't think he knew. Do you really think he knew about it?
He knew.
I like to believe what you said.
Yeah, I don't think he knew. Like
seriously, when you think
who
about
in the right senses will do this kind of things?
You know, the funniest thing, right? When he says like he knows that Kronimaya there, and he's
or see they telling you that one the whole.
Get anyone in your one when you say Kronimaya there, and we now our trans. So yeah, like. When you look at that, I mean, when you like rate that comment, right, and then just listen to what Kumasi is saying, you're like, yeah, like maybe he was in the country, but then
yeah, auto-paying on the same time, man.
Was he even in the country?
Yeah, because the things that happen. But back to Kennedy, he fought. So Kennedy need Trump. It the same characters. I want to say so Trump first, on the way media and attacking. On the way, on the day say yentesa.
He fought back.
He devised a strategy.
Yeah.
He devised a strategy. It's in a room where I know the guy decision why am nonsense. Like there's nothing to talk again.
Yeah.
And then you'll be showing placards. That's how they say in Sana. And no
placard originalism.
Yeah. And no Kennedy yomono.
Yeah.
Or rubbish the mo ye ni nyina. Like or rubbish. To say and funny say you cast or my idea. And you will hate the man, but sometimes when you hear him speak, men are more economists nibino.
The message
on co school, but with me at Charles say, woman 10,000, with me 100,000 next 2 years.
Yeah.
What I say? Because or man wide will be called eco it be a bread crown, common bread, common egg right into minto. Then you pan a barbon thing. No, but cancer, but the GDP is a year. Oh, you see, and not catch for no, the GDP is good. They want why is good and the nominals and why no, or Makikana I say, you know, Uncle School near Miano.
Of course, we're doing true.
Near Miano. And he saw through that strategy. So when he saw through that strategy, though, what we or no one kabere. So he bogus sadi and was omuami job kono Momaku school.
Yeah.
And that's why he will make statements like if for Jimmy.
Yeah.
MP before the Jimmy, and MP before the school book long and the moment that he does that, you know, and money associated with the majority of the people, that Omunyu will be my among man because yes, or can as a man near the school silence.
Silence, and that's true.
And that's why he has so many people.
That's true.
You can hate Kennedy as you. Yo, Mr. Anas the speed dial. I used to chat with him all the time, especially in 2017. I love the guy. Many Juma.
No, you know.
Oh yeah, many Juma.
Still now.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think that he does what Kennedy
was saying.
does.
Okay.
But me show will be a channel in totality.
Okay.
It's possible, say. And name Kennedy Kano. Obit me aye. When I watch Kennedy, I know, say, a man with 22 kids. That takes care of them. That's
22 kids that he's made sure all of them are together.
That takes care of them.
Yeah.
That itself for the crowd. I say about us.
Yeah.
All his kids.
Like, yeah. Also are well to do.
Yeah.
College. Like, it takes exceptional leadership to be able to achieve that.
Yeah.
So, anyway. Palu Akwaba.
Thank you.
I hope you were following.
Yeah, I was following. Good evening.
Mike,
Ladies and gentlemen, I was following, and
I'm glad you were following. Jasmine, Ukununi, Kennedy. Why are you laughing? If Kennedy, you say Kennedy or here? Mama,
he's a very nice man.
Kennedy, Kennedy.
He's a nice man.
What kind of advice now, man?
Somebody like that, you can't advise him.
But people like that, always take that one person that.
If I have to advise him, I'll be like, there's certain people that you shouldn't respond to everything that they're saying. If we have to go back to certain people that he has responded to, there's certain people he shouldn't. And then I also feel like with the him and Anas's situation, maybe he thought he was going to get proof. Like with the whole Chinese people killing, maybe he had it in his head he was going to get proof, but then he didn't have enough proof to back what he was saying. Because before you can come and say somebody has had people murdered, you have to have, I'll talk to him in a basis that before you come out and say something, cross all your T's and dot your I. So when you say something, you can if it's a video, you can back it. If it's an audio, you can back it. If it's a letter or email, text messages, you can back. But if you cannot back it with these things, don't say it at all. Don't put yourself at risk, because once you're putting yourself out, you're putting your entire family also at risk. That's mine with him.
No, yeah, Jenny. 18 million, every family conference will ever come.
Look at that.
This man has millions. I don't think so.
You don't think 18 million ever also?
This is a man that was offered 800 million at once. I did not accept it because he wanted a better Ghana, right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
He didn't accept 800 million.
Yeah.
He was 200 million off a billion.
18 million.
He was 200 off a billion. 200 million off a billion.
18 million?
Not even. I'm saying that the person that we are talking about.
Because you make 100,000 a year.
Make a little bit more.
Yeah, if you make 100,000 a year, it's gonna be high.
Why are you putting my finances
big.
out?
Next Chroma, we could tell a job you do.
Don't do that. My family people already calculated my pay. Don't do that.
That's it. Like this man was offered $800 million, right, to step down from
the race.
And he said that he did not take it.
And nobody has denied
that. Right? So 18 million, taking that out. I mean, come on.
18 million is a lot, though. That's somebody.
He should be worth over $1 billion.
Yeah, I believe
he should
so.
be worth. Anyway, Palu, what follow Anas Kennedy? You know. What's your take on it?
I mean, Revolt is a place, and I'm happy to be here. Yeah. It's Kennedy, like the way Yasmin Kano. We really need to talk to him. Biana, Obedichi, this. Now let's look at Anas in Agyapong. we know people that protect us. Global for number one, UK, Germany, you know, or protection
or international. But
international.
you say free aid this one.
Yeah, global icon and science. Do you gonna need by global energy more? You know, people follow, people are happy. Yes, why this? When this case started, no, Kennedy thought, say Ghana judiciary, only believe, only clerk, only judge, only see down for any way. Only they see this one see
political appointment.
Yeah, but in America, the US, and that New Jersey Supreme Court, we don't joke there. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Once you walk, you know cases that go there. Then New Jersey Supreme Court, we don't joke there. They Kennedy now. In fact, I even heard they went for a settlement first.
They try settlement.
They try settlement first, and I could bought $10,000.
$10,000.
$10,000. I'm no, this guy, this MP is a joke.
Wow.
That's what they went for trial.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So they gave him that offer, and on the so-called say about $10,000 because look, he's rich, he's worth it. Oh, he's capable because they plant the organ. We see actually he's filthy rich, but also say no, I don't know be
that kind of money.
That kind of 80 place, no joke. And he offered $10,000. And on Bufu and Nigeria was like, no, then we should try this. I mean, he's not taking us serious. They went through everything. And defamation cases, no, the game is evidence.
Yeah.
You see, Paluta, I've touched something. Show me evidence.
Yeah.
What's about pouvoir and you have gone.
Yeah.
That's the game. So, okay, they wouldn't even say, and I was happy. You know, this lawyer, Atawa Mikano, he's a very serious lawyer.
Yeah.
I mean, he's very serious. He assembled one of the best. So I know all the face Kennedy. So I knew say he was going to lose this case in the US and let's see.
But it was a straight shot case.
Yeah, it was a straight shot.
When you were saying somebody killed somebody
also,
that
or a murderer.
Yeah, prove it.
For some, and we cook Chinese for, and we have to say I mean the defamation. It was too much. And as an international icon, brand in your man, you know, you work for this media, BBC, Al Jazeera.
Yeah.
Who can be family? They'll be like, I don't know, pay about. I mean, and that's what to prove. What's my show me the evidence. They couldn't produce the evidence. That starts there at the court, and then all these things, and it's just unfortunate. People are happy. I mean, when you follow social media,
people are happy.
People are happy. You know, Kennedy before you come to face an announcement. Now, I say, announcement was doing things. You'll be let's say best stop and people were like Kennedy.
Best stop process. That's why I don't get it. Why were people so?
It's the same youth and people that force Kennedy.
Why do you think people were motivated to stop Anas?
Because Domelevo said that when you fight corruption
Fight back.
Fight back like you. Yeah.
That was the reason why people still wants to stop this guy Anas.
Yeah.
So like the same people that wanted to stop Anas, no, those people, some of them have feuds with Vance and Kennedy because Kennedy, in some way, also likes to stop corruption. Try to say. So because of that, now. At some point, no, it felt like Kennedy was fighting for them, but then at the same time fighting against them. But then Anas looked like this big guy that is fighting against everybody. Because I mean, Ghana corruption. We are like, you know.
I don't understand what you mean.
But yes,
we are like what? Like they say Ghana judiciary, no trust in Moana.
At this point,
trust in you.
Like trust
bar say once you are in Ghana, it's not a case called Supreme Court. I mean, it will be a case. They will trash it out. If you don't belong to them, they will trash it out because they be a powerful in the society. Who could only believe secretary, clerk, judge, you know. I mean, they know the
Avengers.
I'm
no, what's that?
Time. You know, once in the 90s, Ed Disable say we are Supreme Court.
Yeah, you know, because Nisa.
Yeah, sure.
This
but around there are 2 years. We are done for them. We couldn't anyway.
But Nisa, those days, those days, look like who made the court. You don't care about court. You don't care about.
The judges are known everywhere. Enough for the classmates in the way.
I will Opa Kubusa offers for get as omunim who is Supreme Court judges. They will tell you they don't know. I think as we grow and our priorities get in, we get to know some of these things. But also, let's not forget about our tradition. Also, share. And ask what say judges no. Be Agyapong chain. Sir, you say I found it a kakra because also share your court and my child. Your court and your child, and we do not refuse gift.
Yeah.
I say, Oko be fee crown or forward behind and away near. As a only part of was like, this is a cultural contest.
Yeah.
It is the emphasis of bat me ho, maybe a j name oh ba or the upon chair breme. You know, on the cultural contest, no bit me accept it. But did the judge actually executed what you wanted him to execute?
But the question is that judge now all brand appointed? Is he on the case that you're on?
Definitely.
I don't know for a fact, but what I'm trying to say is, so how my judge? Also, Chrome say, yeah, accept a gift. They say, Obati Chakran, won't even cause Machana day.
A different way.
Yeah.
That's true.
Obey interpreting say bribe.
Right. Yep.
It's a cultural contest and also a can't hold something. It is the emphasis say, me ba, maybe I'll buy me ho, I'll be say, oh, judge, be any me and I'm say, oh, not the mama. Not the next day. Oba now because of case be say ya. On say and your case the tina at the end breme you. What the can't they not breme? And that's what the judge now or can ask him to Kennedy. No, that's what he was explaining. Say,
oh yeah, terrorists. So then
yeah, because when you put people in that situation, you're actually terrorizing our system.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah.
Like what did ever chance? Say no my banner be a me say me Mike is Supreme Court judge. Me no. Me call Mike yen ko na bia me chaplain ticket yen ko Dubai yen ko chill ya ko na chill ya ba. Next 2 months, next 3 months na case be a beto him. Then I come. Then I try to use it say wajibi be free me ho. Yeah. Like on how that
it's very dicey.
Yeah, dicey. Me na me say me support too. Anasa me videos man. But many times no, I want to be able to also listen to what Kennedy is saying.
Yeah.
It's not all that flawed. It's not just the way he's going about it. No. But it's not all that flawed. Because he made a statement and said, you allowed this guy to come to the presidency with a mask. Or buy no bombo president. We don't even know the guy.
Yeah.
And that's a security concern.
Yeah, there is a security concern.
Yeah.
And when you listen to this conversation, he's actually right.
On that part, yeah.
On that part.
Yeah.
We're right.
Yeah.
What next? What sometimes when somebody be by no my crime to be digested.
Too much information.
Right.
Now,
Get closer to Mike, mama.
You got back on a picture of Anas. We really know how you say out here. GSS picture. Now, how do you call it? Beginning that case this year, no. I heard there was people who talk to Kennedy, say Kennedy, the body corner, you can't win there. But once your are too late. Since I'll be sorry, ask me, say what have I would do to Kennedy? There's still settlement case, 80 million abano. And just say, we can still go back door, say to our lawyers. The lawyers will sit down and do.
Yeah, my judgment here.
But you should say.
Now, me, I'm 80 million. Only me negotiate.
If I'm not better, we are from 2018. Then the bit tuya, a car. I almost started a bit tuya side. Yeah. And if we go on lose, if it's almost at 10 million krana, it's still no joke. $1 million.
I think if he had given a settlement of 5 million, but me knowing Kennedy, he would have turned around and come back and say, like he should have settled this case.
Yeah. So when I think, who president who too for? I mean, there are people. I'm not any part say.
But our culture, we need to stop.
But that's us.
It's our culture, we need to stop.
You see how you say culture gets out to be stop culture. It will suffer modification as the modern times are coming in.
Yeah.
But I can say, you know how people used to say, oh, yeah, you know, you're too much. You ain't me. Where they tell you? Will be my me what it is. What's it? Maybe my I have the money. I'm better. Me, mommy, a befitting burial in my standard. All to just watch him, like what you say.
No, but sadly, now like Obi di Bonnie, that's also called jail. Like we just
before why
you go feel tune for, you go feel
and no, na anti It is so. You find say you're born and you're born. Find say be me ne wo juma kasa ba intem. Enya sama say kokko.
Oh, of course not.
Yes, same mpanyimfo timi free me because chale mu yenuafo na mama dey we to oti wo kasa na oti me dey no say me na me di fo chale pa onu na cho. Wafom no wo de ne kasa etiama no na asumdwe nye de. Emra, we should be able to have sending arbitration in our court now. It is done.
Of course.
But criminal case, any quasi penny bem.
Which this is a criminal case.
Criminal case. Any quasi penny bem. Because and I know 2 for cancer. And sometimes, I say time one, JJ. At times lose 2000 election.
Yeah.
JJ didn't want to give power. He didn't even want to talk to Kufuor at that time. To even invite Kufuor to come to the castle to see the. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to concede. It took Otunfo to call. Because that time, no, control military, control BBA. It is when you be on the Bekasama, Nakuma, Akofoma. Like yes, it's when you be a man and Kasa. Now Kasa okay. You use the legal system now. Then he controls
the legal system.
Oh, we are in a
democracy is not
it's
for
not
us.
for us.
It's not for us.
Already
Jasmine, I have this one for you. Do you think Ghana needs more people like Kennedy or Anas?
More people like Kennedy.
Or Anas?
I think we need more both. It balances it out. I think with what Anas is doing is bringing certain things that has been in the dark for a long time to light. And so I do support it because then we get to see what people are really doing. So that I do support. And I also support Kennedy because Kennedy is very vocal. He's very vocal about certain things. He's not afraid who it is. Either it's his party member, not his party member. As long as it will bring change to the community or to, the entire nation, he's very vocal about it. So honestly, both of them are doing almost similar to the same thing. They're all looking out for the people.
Different approach.
But just that they're taking a different approach. They're all doing the same thing. They're looking out for the nation. Just that Kennedy's is just different, and then Anasis is just different. They're doing the same thing. So we need more of both of them.
Big Mike.
Yeah.
Anas approaching. What do you think of it?
Anas approaching, I think, Anas, anyway, democracy, And I said, in every department, there is a baseline. There are rules and regulations. Do not take bribes. Do not do this. Do not do that, right? Maybe we can take the judges' scenario out, but like for a calf, and then call for no.
The rules are there.
Yeah. So even if you tell me, I don't play, I didn't play the part of the video of my video, and America say this, but you still took the money anyway.
And that's exactly what the case CAF was advocating.
Yeah, because there were referees that did not take it, right? Yeah. Exactly. So what makes them different from the ones that took it?
We use the same rules.
Thank you. And see, I think to be able to weed like the bad ones out, we need like folks like Anas like here and there, right? But then we need a governing party that will also govern them because sometimes we can't trust them completely.
Because there's a lot of people that have fought against that system. A person like Atiamidu. Atiamidu, it is wrong. But it is wrong to say, and get involved in an act with somebody and turn around and be the same person to prosecute that person.
So the problem is that we have been trying to find ways, right, to reduce corruption, not stop because we can't stop it, to reduce it, right? And then in our country, we're like, okay, let's remove all the guys that use the Anas principle, which MPP's leader once praised it. I'm going to use the Anas principle. Never happened. Okay. So if we take these people out now, and then we say, okay, we're going to bring Auditor General to come and audit with like a book of 500 pages, which nobody even reads at the end, and then 4 years has passed, and then somebody comes in and then spend like billions of dollars, right, with no like way of tracing it.
Right.
This is the reason why we need guys, folks like Anas that will bring these things out. Like Anas and like the other guys. And see, if we say, like, these guys are also like helping commit the crime, like Anas, like offering money now. The reason why they are taking it is because they know that they can get away with it.
Right.
So if Anas brings these videos out and then we see it now the public is on the culprit, and they cannot escape. That's the reason why I think that we need guys like Anas, because so far like what we've done in the past, it's not working. Has never worked. But at least with Anas, my friend saying we GFA boss back on. No came.
Yes, 4 posts grab more heavy. Ball, Ghana Bobo more heavy. Yeah, bad
That's what I'm saying.
But
did he not know the rules?
He knew.
And then he still went ahead, which means that human beings are inherently like very, very bad people. We are bad people.
And that's what Kennedy say all the time.
Yeah. And see, if we do not like have somebody that we think, oh, I did me, or offer me, not he's recording me, we'll probably like do it, like do bad things. So like in as much as like, you know, Martinabidu or Ken is right, because Ken he is fighting with corruption in some ways. And see, I think that like,
but yo, when they had the way you, me my bow and say, like Mike, when him say the business be ha, be everyone say, oh yeah, habo, penny, my bow, oh, when him say business be ha, say be I mean when near my beer, I think I be 1 million Ghana cedis and $1 million, but me, you know 500, I'll give you 250. What's it? Offer 250. Now I'm for 250. Bene me no agree. Now what I say? Now me na me the proposal at the buy no. You can say
the camera
say me ho. Now me record. What I say? I want him show me many moon show. Na record. Now me we are. Now me the ababon thing. Then I use that same evidence to prosecute you. Do you think it is a good system? I don't think because I had the beyond me can't be say you're perceiving Crawford so many bad people. Need to bad system. And the chess uncle for now. That same bad system will be used on good people.
Oh yeah.
I'm really worried about system because oh you're criminal. Oh we were it say yamununkunu. Oh you're criminal yamununkunu. You're criminal yamununkunu. It's never say oba on your criminal. Accident and yabuneku.
Yeah.
A honor that a hawker crib. It at a point many matter me do yajon. At a point many an answer so yajon because we can't catch them.
The answer when they might tell me the argument is because you know sir, there are good people. The answer when they there are very bad people. Right? For example, so Andrea Neka said Oma Mode unim red nebana dealers and catch him and what do you say Obinya de la but he was sent there? No, onima de okoyi.
Let's say on the Kabibisano.
But if I could be like how would you know say Abia he's not
maybe unse Bibisano. Total unse a bad death road ya we you should but announce there no. Say ya jelu krana wase ojuma.
Yes.
What did I tell you? To say we Supreme Court judge, near the Uba so Agyapong chair, unia.
Yeah.
And found so yo, so why you so far as you are on video,
so what you know? Yeah.
So Agyapong.
Yeah. And America said like
who
yeah, my position be yeah, buying position. I don't even say right now in Africa youths no matter what. Because we are struggling.
Right.
Right. Now yeah, the watch on I know there are rules governing this thing. And found this my ban and then I'm offering you a deal. Then you benefit. But you know it's against the rules of your office.
Right. Don't even tolerate it.
Don't even tolerate it. Even before somebody be account. Before it's not we am a year. Ube who said now who say find out which means not me year I'm save signal.
Yeah.
That's how it is. For even a nurse to come to you, it means that he has seen something. There are so many ministers who come about which means who be what be. That's the reason why. That does not make a nurse really bad.
Principle not bad.
Exactly. Because like Ocean Shine when we say I find out. If you did not give him a way to say I could find out he was not gonna come. That's the reason why. We can't like be afraid, we have no remorse. Kromanum says so Obi said like we did bonnet on the way put position now, you'll resign. I don't say back and then do even say so right
President Crackers will yield also.
Yeah. right now, and then like Nipakuna or no, and also you know about so before I finance minister for foreign international
at large. Paulo, let me ask you this: the same question I asked her.
Okay.
More of Kennedy or more of Anas?
I mean, both. You hear me now, system name. I mean, it's good, but they both play a vital role in the country. So I say, corruption was perceived. Before Anas started investigative Niama or I mean, we're saying, but Kennedy, I like Kennedy because we need more of Kennedy. Always Ghana first.
So more of Kennedy.
Yes, more of Kennedy. Always Ghana first. I mean, Ghana first. I don't know who will be a corrupter. But the only problem is he also came in through the same politics and just certain things. Said yes, the wife crashed a contract over $100 million for 4 the meters. But some meters never came.
It's hard in the propaganda.
The propaganda fine. But Kennedy now also once the politician in Ghana, you should know say he has taken things, step on things, and that's where his hate comes a bit. But we need more of Kennedy, more of Anas. Just Anas did also entrapment in the year. We're saying
but that's the same system that he used.
Me, once even here, what if they don't talk? I mean, now what the 100 key, 20 key, did about say, Palo, pass this, do this, give me, make ID. You should not say, oh, they are bad. And before now, we will say, Palo, office, we be known, who was smelly be, who you be yet before you must be, you must be very vigilant. What you sorry, Anna, Obiaba, and Obiaba, no, or the no be found, or you should not say, no, you're in Ghana. Cameras for this, the cameras, they're in my hair inside, they're everywhere.
I say, Mark, I want to make sure we've won.
Even glasses, so that could try.
So just going to
and Anas were bad because since Anas this thing, you saw say many CEOs became very vigilant. CEOs, three ministers, be open office workers. They don't say want to know you're recording your call. Anas principle is still not bad like that, but the modus of branding, you know, that's the problem. The methodology no use to know. That's why people have problem with those things. That's it. And I even had to say, oh yeah, the crana or chiwa or to be from back door. Till I catch you.
I don't know. Be anyone what me my evidence.
Be my evidence.
First question. Go ahead.
Before the number 12 you capture for be brave, but
but that's a bit. A bit na akoko to you no different.
Yes. Still no be out.
So obi anyone what you abeka say. Evidence did oba me ho me wire sika de fa ha mama o this me na kasa and I say me firm we kasa on behalf of this person this obi anyone what me my tangible evidence I beat me agina so ayre akasa ni nyina akoye here say and I say Ghana no so no because we don't research on evidence in intino I can just beat me akọ pages business here no so one permit na ma back out na me did name be just me so online that's it that's when it's done so until me show me evidence so we'll see why you court away
evidence
because the evidence na to me and table or court to the other with the evidence
no need evidence no need
for 8 jury for all of them all of them to say no
want to produce a single evidence it be survey what the people say for you know people not even a single evidence say why when to be and it was like you wasted everybody's time from 2018.
Yeah, but one say if we say modus operandi it's not good that right. But the thing is, he does investigative journalism. How do you propose that he goes about it? Like, how do you investigate something without probing?
Manasseh does the same thing.
They don't do it.
Manasseh does the same thing. He doesn't put stuff in his face.
So and Trump is not the munya problem. It's not many people. So on paper, Ghana will be a pisca. Office will be a battery. Let's go and do this. Or the 100K at all.
They be saying that you don't deserve to be. Somebody you don't deserve to be that.
That's
somebody you don't deserve to be in that position.
I think, sir, in some ways we have to know, sir, we have a problem as a country where Obia Okowe Porter Obia Pesca passport office the same. Maybe like the same thing. So if we are trying to stop something, now so like I think the Ghanaians are so hard headed, sir. If you don't set up, like, if you don't set a scapegoat, people will keep doing the same thing over and over again. I think, sir, idea Manasseh is very, very good, but then it's not going to deter people. I think it's like having in the back of your mind, sir, Obiaba office, camera on the one, Obiaba office, BB one who are like they're trying to entrap you, will help you abide by like the rules of that office. Done.
Don't you think, say, okay, so if enforcement is, I don't believe in this camera thing. Yo, because you approve Sadi in our home. A bedroom review on your Tijuana and naked videos in Namabon.
We are going there anyway. We're already there.
Oh, because we cannot just because meet me Chevy any issue. Then Chevy can come in here and they have a conversation, be with me. A conversation that say any man on it to hold in Kumwa, men can want.
Yeah.
Boom, the next day is out there. And nobody knows the genesis of why we had to have that conversation.
Yeah.
And I could lose everything because of that information. I'm kind of, let me read messages. So, Penny Kingdom Citizen, or say, we need more of Anas. Anas is doing national duty while Ken is fighting for MPP and his 20 cases. There's a personal one.
A little bit.
I want to hey, sis, now I want to say, I want to say, Anas himself is not clean. And that's why I'm not a fan of his. His works are always shady. my idea man works is shady. And why you are saying say only clean. No? My evidence, the name of the game is
evidence.
Still, there was no evidence. You still think for us say Jolu to produce evidence.
And on the money you know, and on the money you know. Because you catch us say, oh, I call you what to say. The more we keep saying it, the more it becomes you.
Yeah, it becomes this thing. Yeah. Say, who's the kind of detergent not fine or so? Or it is my base. Oh, the answer is no. You know my 12 no.
Yeah, who watches the watchman?
Oh, Madino, he was free. So man,
sure.
Was an account you beer. So credibility was down. The guys was no, it was maybe B. Also BBP. And no picture the moon at least today has won this thing. I'm this milestone.
$18 million is a lot of money.
To me, it's not.
It's not enough.
What you pay? What you mean they won't pay?
They stole. No, right now he took it back. He can keep fighting it till he doesn't want to fight it. He can fight it for like 10 years.
They be saying he can appeal,
he can keep appealing, but he doesn't.
But appealing, I mean, it's
what do you mean by he doesn't have to?
He can keep appealing it.
If a Supreme Court tells you say you have to pay, then you go say
okay.
No, I'm saying if a Supreme Court tells you say go pay this money, you are at fault.
Until they say he has to, but right now he can still appeal it.
But that's the definite.
Yeah.
So what's the judgment?
Okay, I understand that he won the 18 million, but I'm saying right now he's in the process of still appealing. This is
bet me appeal. I know there.
He already appealed it the first time and he was denied.
I know there. Appealing it there. Appealing it there.
But you know he can take his time to pay, right?
It doesn't matter. But you pay.
So it's still gonna
you pay because if you don't, you have so many assets here. They're gonna put their hands on it.
Yeah.
6 million. That house is 6 million already. He should sell his house.
Is that or
one of his houses is 6 million?
Is that or he's probably gonna regret not taking the 800 million?
More than that, but it won't make sense to
Anyway, enough of food. Yeah, it'll be as so what you I will share. Yes, this is the Revolt Drive. I have Jasmine here, I have Paolo, and the big Mike himself. So, Sonny Bedu, Sonny Bedu.
Yeah.
Do you know Sonny Bedu? Yeah. What is Sonny Bedu? That's what I mean. Producer, if you have Sonny Bedu, Fanato Sonny Bedu can't some.
The best gospel artist of the century.
Sonny Bedu, no. Obonyumbe. Sonny Bedu can't even name you.
Money.
Baba.
Money need any.
Hey, sure.
Wait me to Baba. I don't know.
Baba, we're in your presence.
Wow.
Yeah. Very good sound.
Let it fall on me.
Okay.
Oh, to us.
Baba, no. Baba na debut.
Olua.
To Olua.
I don't think that's a song, right? That one's a South African guy's song.
No, that's a Nigerian song.
Really?
Maintain that.
I think so.
No. The South African, the Pindukulu. Yeah, that one is somebody.
Maintain that.
I don't think so. He has a few songs that belong to him.
But most of them are like
sample.
He just
any Sonny Bedu song.
Really?
I'll be ready for the drive.
I'm trying to. It's like I don't have it in my head.
Tighten your seatbelts and be ready for the drive. We're driving you home to your first destination.
We're driving you home to your
First destination. With Kwanzaa Revolt Drive.
Anyway, or baby na toy, you're not out of. And maybe a harder. Anyway, old song.
Okay, my soul says yes.
Anyway, Obisi Kubasi will make heaven. I have to know sorry, but to be able to make heaven. Anyway, it is what it is.
That's his. My soul says
yes. Kingdom citizen Penny has said 18 million is definitely going to hurt his pocket.
I don't
Like
think
it was
so.
18 million liquid was that?
Oh, $1.
liquid.
This is liquid oh.
I said, yeah,
Probably
liquid.
not.
No,
He's not more than that. Canadian will start.
no, like liquid.
Like I'm talking
liquid
about
cash.
18 million liquid.
Liquid, yeah, nah, I said
18 million.
Hey, it's got hey.
I said, yeah, liquid. Yeah,
Because you cry this is what jibos Elon Musk will cry jibos
yeah.
Anyway, so Sonny Bedu say oyo ba so oye bema e se unhunu ade a o partner e o social media e se unhunu by hook or crook you have to know and understand ade a Sonny Bedu ni fine man
He looks really good.
fine man ofri alata go ibo ni oh ti Sonny Bedu or say so far as you are in a relationship with them. Is it whatever that your partner is doing online? It be air dragging and so on and nyadwene. It be say we insecure tin o keka nkasa answer one. Do you agree with Sonny Bedu? Ubeti me the comment about. Do you agree with Sonny Bedu? Paulo, let me start this one with you. Only Sonny Bedu yadwene. Or partner so we out in the world is or girlfriend so so who be or social media more no more kasa so who
I think it's 50-50 or right or no sign.
That's a 50-57. Or you we're right and I say 50-50 did they or right and now you're wrong.
I think so.
I'm going stylish so.
Very.
Very. A guy.
Oh, swag and con.
Anyway,
I think in this modern day times, you know, what he's saying, you know, I will not side with him 100% because we know what social media messages. Even make our worry more. Problems are bad, but so say I should know what my partner, in case my wife is doing on social media. And I'll no more kasa. It should be mandatory. I mean, it'll be on the private way. So I just say, wife or Facebook or TikTok or sa they need in one days. They by all means.
wife saw TikTok.
No, because in case or sa or people do
say Jumana.
no,
No,
because
like you see how I be posting on TikTok sometimes.
Like those like
Funny videos.
Yeah,
like clips or
There'll
whatever.
be a guy I'll bet you say, I like you. If you understand drag, KBS to be kubi. We bet you, hey, I like your boobs. I like this. It is baby, I can say, oh, wife phone, check his message and say, you bring problems. Already there are problems in our marriages.
Yeah.
I ain't me stuff here. And the social media I see, I know, you know, if you want to go there, it will be a whole lot of problem. Say, I should watch what my wife is doing, people he talks to. Maybe schoolmates, every cry now, be the media go age, and then be feeling also feeling me.
Who feel is obi or who feel be say something like that. I think the problem is a lot of us now we think the social media are in the real world. Bema wa ware de no ko catch obi say who feeling is say.
But it happens.
No, it happens.
Yeah, I know it happens, but it's wrong.
In case boy no, when you say mama no worry, but because of how or you very vocal or sa or to keep more videos or two for your man oh madam fele before we respond they say oh my worry respectfully don't want jai obi kwa dey waka say worry kwa
Yes.
still it seems to be a guy and be who's but who is this guy trying to pursue you I was worried about still but say before oh you so entertaining really cassette you know a whole lot obi kwa say better we are down for okay we can be friends I'm married but no meeting better down for you can call me this day
A married woman being friend with somebody that you think say opel.
people do those things from Facebook to what have you to IG everywhere. People do those things. But so the Bible say we should have access to those things.
Also, we should know
what they do.
Yeah, on social
And
media.
to know what they do is to pick your phone, or from your phone, to ask your question, comment messages in your man, and then the problems. No, we can't take that thing.
Do you disagree with him?
I disagree with him.
Okay.
I mean, man can cry, say about all this total disagreement. I mean, it will bring a lot of problems. Already are problems. I intimate over here now. But you can get the classmate. You go out of a wife SS time. Italy was saying you make bigger. He say they America. This the I mean You know, everyone is a jealous human being. You know that. Yeah. Everyone is a potential jealous human being. Though we are it will bring things. And we want to have some trust issues and other things. Our Myanmar. So I mean, I don't side with him. He shouldn't go there at all. Or the little problem is our yes, over you now. Also, this checking know what your partner is doing on social media and those. If you don't say a fan, social media has two words: the business world and the fan world. But you should not say maybe yes, you're talking or advertising. But don't go there. Or turning funny word, no social world. Or sa or any amount to four or any amount or cracky jokes near ma and this was a wife yes and I say partner yes or girlfriend yes giant not having a fun or these are the you say fun they are monitoring ma must to be a whole lot of problems. It's me seriously.
Jasmine, I mean TD also.
I agree with what he's saying. Yeah. Relationship is built on trust. Yeah. You know, for two people to come together, we have to be able to trust each other. But once, you know, I want to find out what she's doing, I want to see what she's doing, I want to see her post, her this, you know. Sometimes it will lead to doubt in the relationship. I know that if I'm in a relationship, I should be able to trust that you respect us enough not to do certain things. You respect me enough not to go and post certain things or, you know, talk to certain people. You have to be able to respect that. But once you feel like, oh, I have to check her phone, I have to check her post, you might get a heart attack.
Yeah.
Prior to the show, I was saying, if you open my DM, there are people in there that, you know, there are some people in Columbus that you might be like, oh, this is a respectable person. Let's say you're my husband. You've seen that, oh, Kumasi is in your wife's DM. Maybe I'm not replying. But once you see one day, maybe you come back and me and Kumasi are sitting in the corner talking, you will get an idea that that's not even the case.
No,
okay. Let's say no. You might
like what corner kasa
okay. So let's say my husband walks in here, right? Let's just say we've met at a social event. You and I have met at social and you start talking to me, and he walks in, not knowing how even got to the point of us sitting here talking. But the fact that he has slid into your wife's DM, you have maybe something can say, okay, or be shooting the shots in person. You've already created an idea that might not be the case.
But this person see you in your DM. Why are you even sitting in a public place with somebody that you know?
No, okay. I've gone to an event. I'm sitting here by myself. You've spotted me. I don't control what you have done. Because you came and said that doesn't mean I get up because I was already sitting here.
And sometimes when you want to protect this, you get up.
That's understandable.
Because you know this person, Albano, is coming with problems.
I understand that.
Or you stay in the problem.
But you can't always, you can't always just say, oh, Miss Soriako, because this person has come. Sometimes, maybe make her show respectfully, oh, Charlie, don't do this. Respectfully, I'm not interested, right? But by the time May comes, you've walked in. You've already created a notion. I just feel like you should know the person that you're with. You should know what the person is capable of doing and what the person is not capable of doing. Going on their social media would not mean they can't cheat. Seeing their phone.
Why do you think
people go to work and they don't text their cheating partners at work, but they are work cheating?
Why do you think people get surprised or heartbroken in relationships?
Why do I think?
People,
I think because
to say if I say ubito and the partner yibibi. Now to the point so much me you
never expected that this person would do this.
Yes,
I understand, but you going through my phone. You going through my phone will not prevent it from
No, it's
happening.
not going through your phone. They are not going.
I'm going to do it.
No, they are not going through your phone. Or say you have to know the engagement. People that your
wife is talking
I
to.
Understand
people that your husband is talking to.
My husband doesn't go to work with me. Me, I work a 12-hour shift.
Oh, yeah.
12 hours, my husband is not there. There are people in the job area, they don't text each other after work, but they're cheating at work. How are you going to know that? What I'm saying is, you going through my phone does not prevent anything from happening, and it might not even show you anything. In these phones that we have,
but that's not what he's saying. That's what I'm trying to say.
He said your wife or your partner has to have access.
No. He said it should know
what
the people that you are interacting on social media.
That goes to my point. You may never know.
This
social media we have, there are ways I can hide people I'm talking that you would never find it.
I agree.
So all I'm saying is, you knowing So you say something, but this point is knowing who your partner interacts
that you are interacting. To say, if I say, I'm on 40 pages, groups on social media that they go on, tell it all, and they are doing all this kind of things on it. You should be able to know if your partner is on this kind of
putting our business out
like Bibisa, and you say, Bia.
I think that's where he's coming from also.
Where you think he's
because
coming
people add me in groups that I've never interacted, but I'm in the group does not mean I'm associated with the group.
Do you know, sir, if the group turn out to be a terrorist organization, you'll be indicted. Like I take some of these things because a lot of women are being black. Right? Now, I say when you can be a buyer, you have a guy call people on be a messenger. You have a guy call people on Messenger, right? Maybe or jack it off on Messenger. No afraid of video. It will pick a video call now.
Got your face.
They got you. They take a shot of it. Now your face is in. Now with a guy that is jacking off. Nimo. Maybe a who ye crana. Or cutting off. Then they start blackmailing you. I need this, I need that, I need that. Yeah. It's happening. Says, how do you see her? Say, if your partner ain't anything about do you think that you can really go to your partner to say this and for your partner to believe, say?
Even if my partner knows who I interact with on social media, it can't prevent anything. My partner can know who I interact with. If you want to say it based on what you're saying, my partner can know who I interact with on social media, in person and everywhere. But it can't prevent that thing from happening.
No, it can happen.
Cannot.
It can happen, but the blackmail will stop.
How is the blackmail going to stop?
The blackmail
is going to stop because the person that is involved with you, the person that really matters, knows how it happened.
Yeah, but it's still not going to prevent. What I'm saying is, I don't know if you guys are getting my point, but that's fine. What I'm saying is, you knowing who I interact with is not going to stop somebody from.
It will stop. Because
even if they blackmail, they're not blackmailing because of my husband. They might be blackmailing.
Because when it's marriage, most of the time when they blackmail,
if it's
and
not, it could be public. He can try. Maybe he's trying to put it out publicly. So my husband know who I interact with. My husband believing that this was a scam may not. It won't prevent.
But at this point, you have somebody to defend you in public.
Does my reputation will already be ruined.
No,
because my husband knows does not block my reputation from not being tarnished.
No, it wouldn't. Let me explain this to you. Fana say, BBC yes, right? Fede ekosu between Fias and Antoine Nikuni. Per interview now again here, I was watching Nikuni. I just can't see you without her knowing. It's the information that you have put out and they say you guys are not one. And at the end, a union. It's the emphasis say, "Maybe ya aware say, ubi air blackmail you from distance." What I say? No, I don't even need you to do the talking. I can come out and say, "Listen, this is what these guys are going out, and then they are doing." And they must say, "No more, it is not true." A victim of situation, and I must add, there's nothing going on between my wife and this. It makes you whole. But if your husband kind of feels that, nah, something may be going on between me and a year. In public, you don't have anybody to defend you.
I don't agree.
You don't have to agree.
Yes,
but in public,
I don't agree.
Yeah, in public,
there are husbands out here defending their wives left and right. There are wives out here defending their husbands left and right. It does not protect my reputation.
Will you prefer your husband, you having a situation, having your partner defend you, or having your partner thinking, say, you actually did it?
I would prefer my husband defending me or my partner defending me.
And it goes a long way.
All I'm saying is there are people doing actual stuff and their partners are still defending them and it still doesn't change.
Yeah. Say no, their partner didn't.
All I'm saying is because you have access to my stuff, because you have access to my social media, because you have access to my phone, it doesn't prevent certain things from happening. Like the example that you just gave. And then because you have access to my social media does not mean I can still do stuff without you knowing. You can come.
Yeah, it doesn't stop.
I know a person.
So what he's saying,
that I know very well, the partner has access, but when you go on his phone, there's a part on the phone that they've locked messages. They even moved some of their message to like a different app that they've renamed the app. Then when you look at the app, it looks like, it's Instagram. But when you click on it,
There are things inside.
So this is
You know, so I'm just saying that you can have access to the person's account. You can have access to you if you want. Have access to everything.
Also, we
If
are.
they want to do things.
So right now you are limiting it to cheating.
I'm not saying cheating alone. They can be chatting whatever they do.
But that's cheating. You are limiting. There are so many things. Me to say, Shemeya de be on social media. So when your partner gets into an LBT as a bull video online, where did you at them? Where did you be at them? When your partner gets into a beer, minimum mean to be funny into that for obvious reasons. I used to be friend. I was actually on a group with that person, with some known people on that platform. And then one day I went online and I saw the do be at the one I'm calling him home free. Group with him. Because I knew some free group with him. Yes. And I don't know how I'm gonna go home and explain to my wife, say, Yakubu Midinwo online and this is happening. I'm gonna explain so me to group. So bizarre. Say me hear him say me a part of this group. And a BB say Esia. I think say ain't hano ebe hano kwara ain't hano to say the on your way. I think it's from that point no ede.
Okay, sir.
All free back. Because there are certain things that am out me doubt obi. So I did me out me doubt obi because they say oh my so to be called Ghana. No makushia because of group A.
Yeah.
So no makushia no more ye near maybe Ghana near there. Now aba online. It imagine say be out if you are know what to say. You say me Jasmine and group be called Ghana. Yes, say kusi. Your husband you start thinking, how come I'm not aware of this situation? Yeah. So I think it's knowing certain things, you know, it helps. What I am against personally, and they say, me ko inipa no say bia me nyini me kwa kwhye. No. I know they free say it doesn't make sense.
But Kumasi, what Sani Badu was saying was social media. If you don't go on my phone, how? Because you're under my comments.
No, you know there's a lot of pages.
Because you're under my comments. Half of the
to say me say my wife in the page be a part of. I'm more on the political pages.
Half of the comments that I get, I don't get it on my picture. I get it in my DM. So for my husband to have access, he has to be on he has to have access to my social media.
Okay.
If my husband wants to know who I'm interacting, then he has to have access to my DM, to my text messages. Right? So that's what I'm also saying. Say he might look, or you might go on my page. Me, when you go on my page, most of my stuff is invisible. Except things that radio.
OGDM, no.
Oh, DM, that may be DM.
Open DM.
Yeah, say if I want to.
Because
one of my friends said Valentine's Day, if they want to make everybody sing, we the single girls will open our DM. Most marriages will break.
Yeah, it's true.
If you hear promises that these married men are promising us the single girls,
but if these are actually happening, wouldn't it even be the reason why you should know what your
people
like an
No, but I don't want my husband to see that.
If like these things to say the all
like this, I would just my man.
It's actually happening to say the all
like no, I would just my man. I'll tell me call hands, babe, away, and then Kumasi crash like the medium best. It depends the relationship you have with your partner. Me personally, I'm in a relationship now. There are certain things that I will tell my man, and there are certain things that I feel like, knowing the person, if he will be affected, I won't tell him. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you want to open my social media,
so what I'm saying is,
you wouldn't even allow me to go to church. I'm just saying.
Actually, there are some churches we should allow our
these pastors.
Because to say the Okas is here, I think that example even is the reason why you should know.
So I will tell you, but you coming in my
to bring problem.
Because
would you rather not know?
It's best. My mom always said, what you don't know doesn't hurt you.
Don't you think people kill themselves because the writing was on the wall and they ignored it, and when they actually walked into it, like, boom.
Sometimes some people know how to conceive things.
Yeah.
Amamphobia actually are criminal. Like they are real criminals. Say, no, all bad, the intent and all the bad in your good intent.
Right.
There's difference between will be with good intent but was sleeping. What I say, no, it happens all the time. And you will be the intent now the bad relationship in the moon and crying your good intent. They said they not just make a that a critical apps are or move. That's a full-time job.
Somebody that does that.
Yeah.
Now they
Everything
know
is locked.
Yeah,
the
they
app is
But
locked.
if you have
The
a
app is
person that
locked.
lives like this, don't you think that is even the reason why you have to know so you can run for your life?
Also
That's
no.
what I'm saying.
Also no.
already
It
like the
might
marriage
be.
like 20 years or 10 years. I feel like I'm Rambo.
Of course.
Maybe they're like, I really don't think so.
And
Like,
look what I said, because men by now.
I don't think so. Hold on. Because you come and my app is logged there, right? It doesn't mean say maybe I'm also hiding it. Let me explain.
Okay.
I think last year or so 2 years, there was a few young girls that I think I've said it on here that reached out to me and talked to me about their personal stuff, right? If let's say I'm in marriage, I'm even say relationship, I'm married. And maybe my WhatsApp, it is logged. It's not even logged. It's open, but some stuff are logged. Because you will read it, right? It's not everything. Maybe they want it to be out here. They're talking to me because they look out. Which I have a few girls that look up to me that I advise sometimes. I don't want you, my husband, to come read it. Maybe conversations between my parents that I'm having. It's me and my parents. I don't want you to come read. So if my app is logged there, you might have an idea, oh, she's doing something, but that might not be the case. It might be because I'm protecting certain people's private information. So there's so many ways to
so maybe the 2 accounts one is not.
no, because my sister can come confide in me about something. Does not mean say my husband has to know.
I agree.
But Jazz, that's not what you said. You said there are some people that are cheating.
Oh yeah, that one day we have that.
It's what I'm saying is the people that are cheating and moving messages into apps near the end. Is it not even a good reason for you to know so you can run for your life?
But over here, so I say she can also have a lock on certain areas of her phone.
Yeah.
But then her husband is not supposed to think, say, because it's locked.
If you ask me and I explain to you, you don't trust me enough, then that's on you.
That's what I'm saying.
Because that's why I stand on there. You have to know who you're with and whom you're with. Everybody is capable of cheating.
Because
if you're going to live
most
your
of the
life
time,
trying to prevent cheating,
because most of the time it's not even about you. It's about the potential dangers out there that you are not aware of. Yeah. Most of the time, that's what it is. It's coming in again. If you have a partner that feels say I have to go through the extra to hide things. And you say you to say me the okay. There are some business I'm doing a confidential stuff. My wife is not supposed to see it. And on my computer they are locked. Only access to that. But any sad situation in the area.
Okay.
Like engaging in social stuff. People confiding in you to say it's not any social stuff. In social ABA, what getting it? They say it comes in the form of a queue. Oh, you are joining Kobe. I think your partner should be able to know what what my wife is
telling you not enough. But you have to.
Maybe SHS mates, university mates.
And look around here, so I say chess mates to the one. Who's the
Those messages.
I don't know what you about DM.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, DM they are private.
Why is me telling you the groups I'm in not enough for you that you need to now go and investigate?
I think the groups that I was saying husband who said,
so let's say Asima radio kind of is on Sabia. Why join a group you on TikTok, right? And then you didn't tell me. I'm your husband. You didn't tell me, whatever. And then there is like a program going on that a group has. So because you didn't tell me about that group that you've joined, you're going to the program, and I'm on a 12-hour shift. You're like, oh, by the time he comes back, I'm going to be home, right? Hypothetically, you go there and then you get kidnapped.
Okay. There's already a problem. The fact that your wife can go somewhere without even communicating with you where she's going, she's no, because what you said was, I'm on a 12-hour shift. By the time he comes back, I would have been back. So then there's already a problem. So that means already the wife is the problem, not the group that she joined. The wife already has a problem because why is she hiding it from you?
But then if I know about the group, or if you tell me about the group, and then you tell me like what goes in the group, I can assess and think, okay, this is what they talk about it, or like this is the group that she's joined. This is the reason that group was set up. I can make my own judgment and be like, okay, go ahead and join the group, or maybe do not join this group. Don't you think like that will save us from like a lot of issues?
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Give me the no and the yes.
The reason I say that is, okay, I joined a group. There was a group that I joined on Facebook. It's called Relationship Talk. I even joined it because of my show that I had, just, listen to what people are going through. Later, it kind of led into people started talking about unnecessary things, and I deleted myself. Maybe I'm going into the group, I'm thinking, oh, it's high school meets. It's my high school people. And then I tell you, oh, my joining group where it's a high school meet is this. You already think it's a high school for. But then maybe later down the line, it leads into something else. What about that?
Okay.
So I can tell you can set up your preventative, precautions and whatever. But then what if later it leads into something? Do I always have to come back and?
But you should have the mind on your own to make the decision that
perfect.
is
And
right.
you should know that your wife has a mind of her own to make decisions that will not hurt you.
No, it's not even about what will hurt
me.
me.
It's the same thing.
To say the initial they are girls now, they end up joining ISIS in this animal. They put you in this thing. It's a group. Oh, they make you vested.
Yeah.
That you get psyched. Oh, horrible. There are so many people that only all of a sudden the lifestyle assistant. No, because of these groups.
Yeah.
What I say, any change sad matter animal can. The funny say you are in a group B. Your husband is not aware of that. Maybe I can say, oh, my joining group B. So maybe I say it's a group a day group. Also be a is in Bible. And your religious doctrination be I think say I want to know that kind of until say be a doctrines, Now they are talking about in TV. Yeah, I'm just saying. Like I think I should be able to say, babe, no. I think say this is against what we stand for as a unit. So I don't think it should be on this platform. So it is more of okay, it's not even about cheating because cheating there because obi create me papa cheating.
Yeah.
It's cheating there, obi in the cousin cheating. It's cheating there. It's not even about cheating. It's not even about cheating. Me the misuro ne say etine bi na yes ye give ransom.
Yeah.
Na yes ye 200,000 na ye obi abi hu say we me 200,000. You can't see how because but when your wife is at that situation, you are the stupid Bema ever to live on this planet. You can't conjure magic for your wife, the mother of your kids. You can't do this. And these are some of the things that even as parents, you want to know what your kids are doing. It is more of the responsibility that is on you.
Yeah.
And maybe say I don't even look at it as the cheating. Me I am surupa and say na social media and na me read so.
As we're talking, sorry, somebody just texted me about it. As we're talking, I've noticed that we've turned the conversation. Oh, husbands have to know what your wives are doing.
Vice versa.
Because somebody was like, "Why are they attacking, coming for the women?" So it's more like, oh, husbands feel like, oh, we have to know what the wife said. What about the wives also knowing?
Me from a man's point of view.
So I'm saying, so is it okay for a wife to also know everything that the husband is doing?
Yeah,
of course.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
So
it's not even about know everything.
Okay.
No, it's not knowing about everything. I think my engagement on social media. There has been some times I post a picture. May I catch up and say, this particular girl keeps coming under your. I didn't know.
Under your comment, yeah.
I didn't know. Say this. Yeah. But my wife was the one that spotted. Yeah. Said it, and I was arguing. We shared that call, and I realized that this same person, and the message is around the same thing.
Yeah.
Like the same thing. No, I'm not even going to post again.
Right.
What I say? Yeah. And yes, I mean to be post too. The reason for my wife to start feeling sad,
which means she's not comfortable.
She's not comfortable. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna do it again. It doesn't hurt to become the whole social media on my say me beauty cream, and I said me like I don't do anything. I have to post myself. Like you understand what I'm saying? I'm not showing I'm not showing my face, my beauty. I said me post to me home. Yeah, that's how I took it.
But the question is that the women generally feel like their husband want to know about what they do, but then when they want to know what the husband are doing,
I think
the husbands
the
are
opposite. The women are the ones that really want to know what
exactly because I feel like most men feel like if they get interested in what their wives are doing, they want to know what they are doing. They're like, you know what?
They don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Most of the guys don't care.
And I think that's where Sonny Bedu's comment is coming from. That most men don't even know what their partners are doing or wives are doing, because I think that is like most of the guys that I know that are married, right? Because they don't want their wife to know what they are doing online. So they don't even care about their wife's phone. When it rings, I know a guy that his wife's phone will ring, and then he will see Derek, and you're like, Derek here, bro. Don't even know who Derek is. Don't even care who Derek is. Yeah. Derek here, bro. And then I'm like, dude, like
that itself is a problem, right?
That is a problem, yeah. And I'm like, dude, like you don't care. It's like, like most guys are like that, but then this same guy there says, "You should
know what he's doing outside."
Not even that. So he'll be he'll be like the most broken-hearted person on earth. Yeah, that's how it is. So I think that Sonny is coming from like one kind of way. You would think that he's saying so like people like husbands in general should like monitor what their wives are doing, which. With contest,
but in this situation, I said partners.
Partners.
If you want to monitor, I still believe that there are things that you will never see.
Me, I feel like say like whatever.
A cheating partner. I know a lady can. Or come market about better than idea. Or go for school better than idea. Or class or better than idea. Or
there's so many ways.
So many ways.
Night shift for them. Night shift for them. When they are off.
No, I'm not going to allow that. No. That night shift.
Night shift for them. When they are off, grandpa now says she's working.
Night shift people are not doing nothing. We are actually the most quietest.
But that is on record.
No, night shift people don't. I think it's just an assumption. No, I think it's just an assumption. Night shift people, there's barely people there. You should be worried about the day shift people. Do you know why? Because it's more populated. I can disappear and go do something now. People would not know.
But that's not what we are talking about. Like we are saying, say night shift. Even on your off day. On your off day, they'll say, "Oh yeah, Juma." We say night shift. I'm telling you.
I think somewhere like. Was it somewhere last year? No. Nah, listen, let me try the night and see. You know who you know, Charlie.
Don't join them.
I'm telling you, like night phone. Me say,
Charlie,
especially like
but
our shift.
More relationship. How can you be married and your partner is sitting somewhere at night and
night shift?
You people are acting. You people are the responsible ones. So please.
No, I'm saying. I mean, my wife works night too. I'm saying that. Even on their off day, they can say you're not wouldn't make us for sure. And so I'm saying exactly.
Problem.
Exactly.
I don't know how this flips to night shift people, but okay.
No, I'm just saying that Sonny Bedu is just telling us to look out for our partners. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Unless people have their ulterior motives. Regardless, nipa, human beings are the most complicated beings on earth.
Mami Musa Jasby, I don't know how say it's kettle more to catching somebody. Because per your submissions in that, it looks like you feel like that statement means why do you feel that way?
Because for you to say you have to know and see what your partner is doing. There's a difference between me having a conversation and then you have an idea of what your partner is doing, right? Then you feel and say your partner. I want you to repeat his statement again. Your partner has to know. You have to know what your
should be aware of their partner's social
media account engagement. There has to be a reason why you feel the need. Say you have to see my social media.
But we have sat here and said several.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. For several cases, is the reason. That means you already have an idea behind. You already have an idea, because what we just all sat here and said is when you go, it's to prevent something from happening. Yeah. But that means you already kind of have maybe something might happen. For me, I personally feel I'm not saying I feel like for you to For you trying to find out my social media engagement, then in the back of your head, no, you're doubting something. That is the reason you want to know my social media engagement. If you know, like somebody like me, I do radio, maybe comments are coming. There might be certain things that I might be involved in, right? If you trust me enough, we can have conversation about it. But if you feel the need, so you have to find out my social media engagement. You have to find out what I'm doing on Instagram, Facebook, and that means in the back of your head, no, you doubt me already. And doubt is the beginning of
all these things. Yeah.
So also all kind of from a doubt point, mainly the baseline is cheating. Okay, what I'm saying is, why are you not looking at other aspects of any cheating?
Like what? Because for me,
like
to say, I have
like,
to know my husband's engagement on social media. I have to see what my husband is posting. I have to see his comments.
So
there's already question.
It has to be.
I feel like there's already. It's not even cheating alone, but there might be like a question. There's an itch that needs to be scratched.
You think if you want to know more about your partner, it's because you doubt.
Let's have a conversation. You see me at home. Let's sit down and talk. You see me at home. I'm home with you, right? Let's have a conversation.
Sometimes,
my mom always says something. Say you can find out if somebody is cheating or doing anything behind your back. Pay attention to their actions for a long time. You don't always have to react right away. I think
that's what I was about to say.
Paying attention
it's
to
not
their
about
actions,
the worst.
but you going on my social media is now going to show you the evil I probably have planned.
To say, I'm trying to say, imagine say you are dating somebody like Bongo Ideas, or partner, I don't know. You know anything about the social media? What them try? You know anything about the engagement that he does over there? Somebody like Kevin Taylor, Young Dong, or Jonas. You know anything about the social media engagement? Also trust our partner. No? Most of all this internet gasters, no.
Yeah.
In real life, you're married to this guy. And then imagine so only Bongo Ideas at the whole one night, NSA, boom. You don't think you should know about what your husband,
the reason why he's been grabbed.
Like you should know about what your husband is doing to know, say, even if you are safe or not. You don't think you should.
In a case like this, the man works online. My partner can come watch my show, right? And know the things that I sit on here and say. It doesn't equate with him checking my engagement. There's a difference. He can watch what I say. Bongo Ideas can post. The wife can see the post. The wife can see certain things that he posts. There's a difference between checking my engagement and then watching my show. My man can watch my show. He will see the things that I say. So in his head, he already knows, my wife has said A, B, C, D, E, F, right? So he knows. But then he doesn't have to go out of his way to now go look at my engagement. Because my engagement might lead into something else.
So, okay. What is engagement to you?
Me personally, the engagement is the DMs, the conversations that are happening in the DMs, the conversations that are happening in comments, the interactions that are happening online.
Apart from DM, apart from just the DM, nothing is private.
The comments.
The comments in the it's public.
Yeah.
I feel like one limiting it to just the DM side.
I'm replying based on what you said. You said these people know when they post certain things. If my husband works online, if my husband's job is online, my husband does TV.
There are a lot of people
that I can come watch. I can come read what
there are a lot of people that don't work online.
Of course.
So that's what
there are a lot of people that don't work online.
Based on the people, you said Trini Jonas, Bongo Ideas. What they post is online.
Yeah, what they post is online.
So
but I'm saying,
if I read what my husband does, it doesn't mean I'm also going out of my way to now sit in comment section and read every comment, bruh.
But that's now okay.
People are receiving millions of comments.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you are with a partner, say Kevin Taylor, they go out there, threaten people, insult people on social media.
Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah.
Your one phones who are only that level to say we monetize now, they can make money out of it. They go under people's accounts and just insult. You don't think you want to know, say, be your partner to say that's not checking your DM.
So that's a full-time job to see who
No.
Under.
To say me follow a yeah, kind of say my wife me follow. It's the emphasis say be there's this a year platform a year for so I control baby also. What is wrong with me reading my wife's?
Perfect.
What is wrong with? Do you see anything wrong with that?
For you to now, let's say I follow you, my husband, you're my husband. I comment under your post, right? For my husband to now go and find out, say I've commented, no, he has to now go because it doesn't just show you, oh, this person has commented.
Unless he commented on his stuff.
It takes. Except he also commented
what I'm trying to say is
so for you to now go under it takes work and
you can't but what is you heard that right? The biggest job of a man is protection of the family. Say I'm trying to say social media so na bibi ebi ade we say gebi koka saligali say if you are going to be married, but you don't think you should know, say this woman is capable of to strangers, people that she doesn't even know.
About,
I think say
where I'm coming from is before say that comment, if let's say Sally Gali was not a popular person, right? And the girl had just commented, right? For the husband to, it means that maybe the husband also went and commented on Sally Gali's, then the husband might probably see, so, oh, Jasmine has commented. But it won't just publicly show you, say, oh, Jasmine has commented.
But so it is public information.
No, what I'm saying...
That I don't have to come into your DM to know that information.
Your DM. What I'm saying is, before my husband will find out, say, I have commented, he has to now go search.
Search what?
No,
when you're on social media and I comment on your post,
to say if I say me call Facebook, if I say me call Facebook, the mutual year.
I get no. I get.
These are the first. To say who say?
No, because we follow each other.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm not supposed to follow my partner.
If let's say no, you guys are not getting it. Okay, I follow you, Big Mike. My husband doesn't follow you, Big Mike. If I comment on your post, my husband doesn't see it.
Yeah, but he's saying that what if we both follow Jay-Z?
So then that's different.
But that's still social media engagement.
Okay, that's different. So when you use that example, that means my husband. No, when you use that example, if I go,
will you want to know, say,
if
you are married to somebody like Chinny Jonas,
I go comment on Chinny Jonas.
Forget about.
That means I have to follow that.
No.
In order to
that's
see
not what I'm
comment.
saying. That's not what I'm saying. Forget about the comment for a minute. Do you think, say, if you were a partner to Chinny Jonas, you want to know, say, this is what he does online? Will you want to know?
I want to know that.
That's all. That's all he's saying.
Hold on, but then I never.
But that's all he's saying.
No. I never say you don't. I says I do a show on the radio. My husband doesn't know the comments that I comment on other people's stuff. He watches my show. He hears what I say. But what I comment on other people's stuff, does he know?
He doesn't know.
So that's where my comment is coming from. I will know what Chinny Jonas does online based on what I'm watching him do. When he goes and when he goes to curse out, let's say Kennedy Agyapong on Kennedy's post. And that Kennedy's, because most of the time it goes on what they do on.
You wouldn't know, but the point is,
I still don't know.
No, you wouldn't know, but the point is, will you want to know that your husband is like this?
So you will go investigate?
No. It's not. I'm asking a question. Will you want to know? Say, Ukununa any Tiffy na we darling husband to you.
No.
Or to be quite bonting to be the dim penny for them. You want to know something like that?
Conversation that we will both have. So I know what he does.
And I'm saying, say, these are it's not just the aspect of cheating in
These are some of the things.
These are some of the things that because you are married to a serial cheater.
Yeah.
Ebiana, you are married to somebody or yet dangerous to society.
Yeah.
But on the gangsterism, a Mephi, and a lot of say and cry hard and most of the time if you hard so it is important to say you know me. I want to know you for who you are.
Yeah.
And I deal with you. May you just me say no tell or loud or you say and maybe be defended because Jasmine like what because Jasmine
yeah.
But I don't want to go.
You just call me loud.
I don't want to go somewhere and then you could do one more. Then I hear ebi kura na obekokra na bia fancy wakosra obi na ye hwevi obekwa bi ya o yire na that's what would di amanfo atem on social media.
Perfect.
And I say wako obi show nyo no okra na ye show. Oko obi show so no okọ ho a Onuna amount for more fire. Your wife.
But that's what I'm saying. Say, how would you know if this person is doing that? Then that means you have to go out of your way to do all of that.
And he was also given a similar.
I'm not saying
I don't understand, because then you're also saying no.
No, baby, your focus is more of the mode of no. It's
I'm
not the mode.
Oblivious to what you're saying.
No, but you are saying the mode. You keep saying the mode.
Yes, because that means you're
the mode, no.
To
a man that will wake up 4 a.m. to go and work for a woman don't care about mode. Mode,
you don't think
now.
all of that
The
also leads
say,
to trust?
Not really.
I feel like that's no.
Okay,
it could be. It could be. It could be. No, it could be.
It also leads because what I'm saying is, I'm not saying say, oh, a man should not. You guys should not try to protect.
Oh, a woman.
I don't like that. I don't want that to be like that.
The notion. Mm-hmm.
I understand you're protected, but all I'm also saying is you also going out of your way to consistently check. Did you be at time? Why joining group? Why joining? If you can't have a conversation with me to find out what I.
But the person that you are waiting on, or fear will different. But don't have a conversation until you see that side of the life.
Yeah.
It's against this. You call abontia mafia for you. They are darlings to their kids.
What will lead to if I come home and I'm a good wife, I'm a this, whatever. What will lead to me now having to go see what my wife does online?
For example,
there has to be something. I'm saying is there has to be something that will. Because if I come home, I treat you well. I come home, I'm a responsible.
There has to be something that will initiate that.
No, but you can jump on that.
You can't just wake up one day.
No, you can jump on that.
I'm about to check for it.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. So you can jump on that. You can go online and see your wife post to grow. Why is my wife writing
you
this?
And I, me Instagram, I don't post. And I say I barely post.
Okay.
But then I comment on other people's stuff. I'm saying, if I'm doing all I'm saying is if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, I'm supportive.
Wasn't that make me want to?
For you to wake up one day, you can't just wake up one day.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm about to go check engagement. There has to be something that will lead to
So I think the example that he was giving, right? You and I are married, right? And we both follow Kumasi, right? So which means that when you go, if Kumasi is live, or like if Kumasi put out a post, right? And then you go on there and then you comment. But we both follow Kumasi. So when I come online, and then if I see the same post, I'm gonna see your comment first, right? And then I see a comment, I'm like, I can't believe my wife is speaking like that.
Perfect. Keep going, because I have a response for you.
So from there on, I'm like,
because I have given you a reason. I have given you ammunition for you to now go search what I'm doing.
No, but I'm not even going to. I'll come to you and say, why are you writing this on social media?
But in a case like this, no, right? If you now go out of your way to check what I comment on and do, no, it's because I've given you a reason.
Exactly.
So all I'm saying is there has to be I have to give you a reason in order for you to go check my engagement.
But in any situation, there will be a reason why somebody does something.
There are women that their men have not given them anything, but they'll still go search.
No, it could be. It doesn't have to. That reason should that reason shouldn't be from the partner. That is a reason. Trust issues is a reason.
So all I'm saying is there has to be a reason.
Badu points now, like he didn't detail it a bit. That's why I came.
No, it was a preaching that he was doing.
Okay. And then 2 times. It be a groups now.
Your 5 minutes or
groups are.
Yeah, fire your last words.
I mean, groups are. I feel woman. I say husband. Want to know what's happening there? Well, this time
Revolt Radio.
Protect your wife.
Yourself.
1994. Okay, madam for church. We if you want me, you be triggered. Say, let me know what goes on inside. Maybe I had a women's fellowship. Said they post things but what they say.
Yeah.
So you have to know. So I said, but if it's a business side, like the way she's saying, it's a business side. Me, I engage people, I do radio, I do this. I don't know what Bema can say. If my husband comes and we want to go and search, and it's a whole full-time work. Maybe sometimes to trigger something. Hey, I'm married to this guy, and Nadam Funini, the whole committee will say, hey, Jasmine, you have a nice hair. Hey, why this guy go talk to him?
I don't think that should be an issue because people can say whatever.
It's media, freedom of speech.
Yeah, people can.
And I'm saying, if you know, I can say, oh, I like your dress. You know,
even your body parts. There are people that you may know they're friends.
That's where the man will be like,
if Big Mike is making comments like that about my wife, and Yemina say me can be my wife and say can be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
say my wife to be and can be deserve to be my wife. Say Big Mike who may in a deal to us show. Don't make a comment like that around my wife.
Yeah.
Now my wife.
What will you do that moment?
No, what I'm saying say my wife for anything me, I'll stop it that comment and there's nothing I can do.
If your wife Big Man, who was our girl?
Like
What do you buy my wife as a
Maybe
there is a relationship here.
It shouldn't be.
But what was
No, T. What I'm saying is T. What I'm saying is say my wife it be put himself in a position where another man can come and talk about the body parts.
So like that, what do you expect your wife
like that? Like them me expecting my wife. My wife knows
in front of his, in front of her husband.
Whether in front of me and I said,
like what? The other person wife in that moment.
It's so silence. No, stop him from. You can do that.
But what to be called that?
I don't know what to be called.
What you know? Charlie, the TikTok. You know.
They be anything now. Free say what to be
you
called.
have to be able to because
in that comment you have
to know. No, because if you were publicly bold enough, if you were publicly bold enough to come and say, you know my husband, and you were publicly bold enough to come and say, oh, I like your body part, I will also be bold enough to protect my marriage and come comment, I'm not interested, this is not okay, this is not acceptable. Let's draw the line. I've done it before.
Because
because mind you, people are reading that comment. People are reading. Someone called silence here. The people are looking at my husband. Oh, now send the urine porno.
Say me ba. My because of job. So person who my reaction.
I know. But also that's a big man. So that fight to comment.
That's fine. I was protecting my marriage. I was protecting my husband. So that one day it's okay. Let it be a fight. My husband will come protect me.
But I think that to be very civil, like
no.
What your wife?
You publicly disrespect me, I will publicly check you. You publicly disrespect me.
Oh, I'm Brody. I said, oh, you need a Brody.
If you go to a whole different.
But then if you leave that
comment, depending on how you do it, it wouldn't even.
If you leave the comments
a good job.
She's coming hard on that guy.
No, I'm coming to. No. I never said that. What I'm saying is, I'm coming to draw.
Now, if a man, it's a big bag to be cast actually, or qualified to be my friend.
If you go,
what do you mean? What are you talking about?
Like maybe even.
Big man for our last words.
Have that with
only me. You know what I'm saying. What you
mean? Don't have that with me on my.
Only me. You know what I'm saying.
No, not even. I'm not supposed to even have that with you.
Yeah, don't have that with me. In the point that you come in my comments and comment that's disrespectful in the first place. Me, I have checked somebody on my comment section, left the comment there. Once you come and you're talking about my body parts, if I'm uncomfortable with it, I'm going to comment, this is not okay, let's draw a boundary. I'm going to make it clear to you. But if I don't do that, I'm saying, I'm going into DM to tell you, that's already, first of all, you've already disrespected your partner. By that comment being there and you not saying anything, you've disrespected your partner.
Once you talk to him, maybe you DM down on the car. I'm sorry.
I don't care about your sorry.
So
you should have been sorry before you came and
you should have known better.
You should have known better.
Say if it happened in my face, what will be my reaction? I think every man knows what the other man's reaction is going to be.
Yeah.
Supposed to beat the shit out of her.
Yeah, every man.
I'm not a man.
My man can't talk. 2 years ago. 2 years ago. This same 2023. In fact, only 2 years ago. This same thing happened at Ghana Music Awards. There was one guy that we all know. But try to talk to another guy's wife. Say some of us were not there. Because somebody apparently says, oh, anybody his wife, don't do that. The girl's trying to stop you, and you are still be persistent.
And they still
many say you were lucky. Say na me yira anka me ujina was me so tisi be as we are standing there and nobody would have seen what had happened. Come so tisi come be and I'll just leave you. You'll never be the same again.
Well, it happens a lot.
Never disrespect a man in that manner. Open a yira, fine, open a yira. But in your baby and everybody
that's disrespectful.
That's where you want to do that.
That's his territory. You're trying to invade it.
Don't do that.
Anyway, this was the Revolt Drive. Yeah, don't be asking so much better. Thank you, Jasmine, for always being here. Thank you, Paulo. Thank you, Big Mike. Chevy, thank you very much. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay, Paluta, when I'm today.